The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Looking out on the morning rain, I used to feel uninspired, and when I knew I'd have to face another day, Lord, it made me feel so tired. Before the day I met you, life was so unkind. Your love was the key to my peace of mind. 'Cause you make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, when my soul was in the lost and found, you came along to claim it. I didn't know just what was wrong with me till your kiss helped me name it. Now I'm no longer doubtful of what I'm living for. 'Cause if I make you happy, I don't need to do more. You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. Oh, baby, what you done to me? What you done to me? You make me feel so good inside, good inside. And I just wanna be close to you. You make me feel so alive. You make me feel, you make me feel, you make me feel like a natural woman. You make
Here we
me
go.
feel, you know you make me feel.
What a voice.
You make me feel like
What a voice.
natural woman. You know you make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural.
Apologies for the confusion on Twitter. After I said yesterday that was Aretha Franklin there. What a great voice. She passed away today. And that was her singing You Make Me Feel Like. So, apologies. I said she passed away yesterday. I got that wrong. And then I've been out of the loop today. I don't watch TV. Me saying I haven't watched any TV. I don't watch any TV. I watched a 5-hour courtroom thing of Tim Heidecker. 5 hours. That's what I've been watching. Didn't listen to the radio. And then some people are going, oh yeah, Aretha Franklin died today. Right, I'm going to believe that. You're trolling me after yesterday. So all I did on Twitter was say, we're going to be celebrating her to kind of make up for what happened yesterday. Get well soon. I didn't know that she passed away. I did not know that she passed away. And so then there's getting abuse from everybody. They all abuse this guy, Kev G. Kev G is having a go at me. You're a dickhead. You knew. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not as obsessed with the electrical world as some of you are. I don't sit there jerking off in front of the TV 24/7, yeah, with my Spotify playlists flying out my ass. I don't sit there with my Walkman plugged into my ears while I'm out walking the robot dog or whatever. I don't do that, guys. I live on a farm. I work on a farm, right? I had to shoot a cow yesterday in a post office. So don't give me this bullshine. You should have known. How dare you? How dare you wish her to get well soon? Hey, do you know what? We can still wish dead people to get well soon. We can still do that, actually. That's not even offensive. Jesus, anyone? That's not even offensive. So, I am sorry that I did not know a singer had died. And then someone had a go at me for calling her a singer. Oh, she's a singer, is she? Show some respect. Yeah, she was a singer. She was a singer, wasn't she? I'm thinking of Aretha Franklin, the singer. Yeah? Just heard her. She was a singer, right? So, just everybody, chill out, right? I ain't got my finger on the pulse of what's going on. Not really into soul music. It's not my cup of tea. So, I'm sorry. I didn't know a soul singer had died. I'm sorry. Jeez. But my mum is in a wheelchair. So, don't give me this, you don't care, show some respect, which is, I've since found out is the name of one of her songs. So you people saying show some respect, you're doing jokes. It's okay for you to do jokes, but when I make an innocent mistake, I'm the bad guy? I'm everything that's wrong with this country? No, I'm not. I'll tell you what's wrong with this country. Hardeep Singh Kohli's got in the Big Brother house! That's what's wrong with this country! Ooh! Ooh! That's what's wrong with this country! Make or break for HSK. I blocked him on Twitter. Want to know why? I can't tell ya. And that's as much as I can say. But that's what's wrong with this country. Putting him, handing him tens of thousands of pounds and putting him in the Big Brother house. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. I'm going to open up Skype as well, because you can Skype into the show. You can Skype into the show tonight, guys, if you want. We are Britain's most listened to late night phone-in radio show. We are also, and this is great, we are also the official Celebrity Big Brother show. Thank you. 2018. So we are working in conjunction. This is official. We are working in conjunction with the boffins at Celebrity Big Brother. And you'll get all the latest news, all the latest updates about exactly what's... Do you want to get that phone call, Hayley, or do you just want to carry on flirting with your boyfriend out there? What do you want? What's it going to be? And so that's coming up. 0344 499 1000. Late night alternative. If you missed the show last night, then you'll have missed the big news that Kath is leaving. She took 2 weeks off, showed a lack of commitment to the show, and it kind of works in our favour, actually. I wish her the best of luck in whatever she chooses to do. I suspect she'll go into teaching or retail. That's great. Good luck to her. But it works for the better of the show. We've got a guy coming to join me. He's coming in tomorrow night. We don't officially launch. Can I give the new title of the show? I can't I? Well, you've heard of the two mics. Well, when I get back, it's going to be the two Ians. It's going to be the two Ians. My friend Iain is going to be joining us tomorrow night. It's not the official launch. It's like a soft launch, just like this whole station. 3 years we've been on a soft launch. It's a soft launch. He's coming in just so he can introduce himself to you, and he's got a few features that he wants to talk up, including the man cave. It's going to become a much more masculine show between 10 and 1, Monday to Friday. What was the late night alternative? Well, it still is the late night alternative. But from tomorrow, it's going to be the 2E. Well, it's going to be the late night alternative tomorrow, but because we're not starting, he's then covering for me all next week. And then when I get back from New York, the 2 Ians starts, and it starts properly, and it's going to be absolutely great for men and butch women out there. It's going to be great. Let's go to Ray. Good evening, Ray.
Hi, Ian. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, Ray.
That's good. I met you once, actually.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Prove it.
I met you after in Bath at a get-together after a concert with that I participated in with.
You participated in?
With participated with the two Toms and. Bucky.
God, that would have been that would have been years ago. That would have been. Was that even this century?
It was not this century, actually.
No, it wasn't.
It was the last century, but we had a good time and all the rest of it. Anyway, the reason I'm calling, and by the way, this is the first time I've ever called a radio show ever in my whole life.
Wowzers!
Yeah. But unfortunately, I just called to correct you on something.
Okay. Hey, listen, I am one of those few radio shows where I am happy for people to phone up. I will take constructive criticism on board. Someone phoned up the other day and said I was a paedophile, and it wasn't particularly constructive. But I will take constructive criticism on board, and if it makes this show better, then God damn it, I'll do it.
Good for you. Well, I'm just calling to say that you played Carole King's version of Natural Woman and not Aretha Franklin's.
Yeah, Carole King wrote it, you're right.
No, you played her version of it. Her recording of it.
No, I think you're mistaken, Ray. She wrote it, and she did. She wrote it, and
she recorded it.
She did. Well, yeah, she did. She wrote it and she recorded it.
And you played her version.
And I played the Aretha Franklin version of that song tonight.
Oh, no, you didn't.
She's got a very unique voice. I mean, I wasn't actually listening. I was telling my team about Hardeep, but she's got.
Well, I think. Sorry to cut you off there.
That's okay.
That's what you always say. I think if you check it out, though, I think you'll find that you played the Carole King version and not Aretha Franklin version.
I think if we were to take it to the polls, right, with respect, I think most people would say it was the Aretha Franklin version of, and you're right there, Ray, of a song written by Carole King.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I tell you what, Ian, take it to the polls.
Okay, we will do that, Ray. Thanks very much for your contribution, even though you were incorrect. We won't take it to the polls because I know that I was right. So, it's going to be one of those shows, I think, tonight. 0344 499 1000. Let's, someone's just tried to call on the old Skypington. Let's give Bone... Whoa, yeah! All right! Everybody's high on Skype, doing sex phone calls on Skype. Suck your finger, Leslie Grantham Styley. Get my willy out on Skype. He's not answering. Let's go to a break.
Unmissable late night radio with the original king of unconventional conversation. Make contact with Iain Lee. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We just checked and Shazammed it, and it was the Aretha Franklin version. If you want to phone in with your memories of Aretha Franklin, maybe you met her, maybe you bought a record of hers, or perhaps you heard a song of hers on the radio. 034. I've got to be honest, soul music is not my kind of bag, man. As you know, I'm very much a white, guitar-driven pop. It's kind of my sound. Beatles, Monkees, Beach Boys, XTC. That's the kind of vibe. So maybe you can educate me a little bit on the Queen of Soul. More importantly, my left heel really hurts. If I put my foot down on the floor and then sort of lean, if I put my heel on the floor and then pull my foot back to stretch my calf, my left heel really hurts, and it has done for quite a while. And I was wondering if anybody had treatment for that. My whole left side is I nearly swore then. My whole left side is going to pot. Or maybe it was the pot that drove it to this. Because I've still got, and I've had it for 5 months now, the numb little finger on my left hand and the numb half, the finger next to the little finger. I've had it 5 months. And it's not the metatarsal. No. Is it the it's not. Anyway, there are two nerves, and one nerve does the one half of the hand, and the other nerve does the other half of the hand, and it's that nerve that I've hurt. So, and I went to the doctor, and they said, well, come back if it's still hurting in a year. Yeah? So that hurts. My heel hurts. And, I'm butthurt after the schooling I got on Twitter. Isn't it funny how people are so angry and so quick to jump to anger and offence when someone gets a simple fact wrong? Imagine if I'd killed somebody. 0344 499 1000. Let's do some of these phone calls, shall we? Let's go to Sydney. Good evening, Sydney.
Hello.
Hello, Sydney.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, no, I sounded echoey. Hello.
To whom?
To me.
Do you still sound echoey?
Hang on. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Hey.
Anyway.
Yes.
So, hello. I just phoned up to say that it's the 16th of August, which is the 41st anniversary of Elvis the King, and we've lost Aretha the Queen.
Oh,
and that was my only thing I wanted to say.
Oh, the King and Queen are dead. Well, hang on a minute. God, I've got to be so careful, because if I say the wrong thing about Elvis, I'm going to offend even more people.
Well, no, but Elvis was the king.
He only had 5 good songs, though.
Okay.
He did, didn't he? He had 5 good songs.
Can you name them songs?
Yes, I can. I need a pen. Let me get a pen. Right. Number 1.
Okay.
American Trilogy.
Okay.
Number 2. I just can't help believing. That one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, yeah.
I just can't help. And I tell you the bit that makes the song genius is when the song breaks down about 3.5 minutes into it, and it just goes to that single violin. And you think the song's come to an end, and then you just hear the tap on the hi-hat. It goes quieter. And you know he's got. In fact, let's find that bit. Hang on.
That's your number 2. That's your number 2.
Hang on. Let's find that bit. Elvis. I just can't help believing. Right. Let's get. Hang on. So let's find the bit. It's about 3. I'm saying it's 3 minutes 20 in where it just. We're going to find it. You are Sydney, and I want to get this spot on. Right. So we're going to go about 3:20 in. Here we go. Here we go. Jump in. Can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless, and my fingers fold around it like a glove. I don't know if that's the right bit. Hang on. Here we go. This bit. Here we go. For more than just a day. That bit! That's the bit that makes it genius!
Oh, it's lovely.
For more than just a day.
That bit.
Oh.
It's good, that bit, isn't it?
For more than just a...
That bit.
I'm welling up. Yeah.
For more than just...
Disappears to nothing. Listen, disappears to nothing.
Oh, no.
For more than...
Fade to end.
It disappears to nothing. If you come back a little bit earlier...
For more than just...
You come back... Big noise... The big noise goes down to nothing. Almost nothing. You think the song's come to an end? Little horn.
For more than...
That bit there. It's just... There's the harmonies.
For more than...
There's the harmonies. do, do, da.
For more than just.
One more time.
For more than just a day.
That's that. So I like that.
That's nice.
It's nice, that song. I also like Suspicious Minds. I like Suspicious
Yeah, that's
Minds.
number 3 then.
Number 3. I also like I'm the US Mail. You know that one? It's a joke about him being a postman.
G.I. Joe.
No, US Mail.
Oh, G.I. Blues, not G.I. Joe.
No, US Mail. It's a joke. It's a song about him being a postman, but also being horny. It's true.
Is this like cryptic Elvis now?
That's real Elvis. It's a real Elvis song. They call me the US
I'm a
Mail.
postie, but I'm horny.
No, you've never right. Hang on, US Mail. Here we go. This is a. Here we go. Listen to this. This is great. Oh no, that's enough. I think it starts. Oh, postman, I'm horny. There we go.
I'm a U.S. Mail.
Here we go.
Because I was born
Amazing.
in Mississippi town on a Sunday morning.
You know this song?
Now, Mississippi just happens to occupy a place in the southeastern portion of this here United States.
No, really. Actually, I don't. It's
Okay.
great.
Hang on, you wait. It's going to start rocking. Here we go. It's going to start getting horny now.
U.S. Mail.
I know.
That's M-A-L-E,
son. Chicken bone, chicken bone, chicken bone, chicken bone, chicken bone, chicken bone. I said all that and I said all this. Watching the way you've been kissing my miss. That's that. And then my last
That's
one.
amazing.
It's a great
I'm
song.
totally going to Shazam it.
And then my last. We don't need to. It's US Mail by Elvis Presley. And then my last song would have to be Way On Down, Way On
Down, Way
But I'm going to say, I think I'm going to swap 1 and 2 around if that's all right, Sydney.
Sure.
Because I do think that I Just Can't Help Believing is probably I just can't help believing when she smiles up soft and gentle with a trace of misty morning and the promise of tomorrow in her eyes. I think it's probably my favourite. I just can't help believing when she's lying close beside me and my heart beats with the rhythm of her sighs. This time the girl is gonna stay. Yes! This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day.
I tried to harmonise.
Yeah, you do it, girl.
No.
I just can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand and it feels so small and helpless as my fingers fold around it like a glove. I just can't help believing when she's whispering her magic and her tears are shining honey sweet with love. Yeah, this time the girl is gonna stay. This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day. I think out of all the Elvis songs, Sydney, this is the one for me that just...
It's amazing.
It's so powerful and beautiful and... I don't know, is it rock? Is it pop? Is it easy listening? Is it
With
soul?
the most amazing rendition you've just given, I don't know either.
Oh, baby. I'm only halfway
amazing.
through. Yeah. For more than just a day. Oh, I just can't help believing Oh, I just can't help believing. One more time. Oh, I just can't help believing.
I'm just about still
oh,
believing.
I just can't help believing. It's the best bit. It's the best bit.
Yeah, for sure.
For more than just a day. Do that again.
No, Ian, please.
Hang on.
Please.
It's the best bit.
I do feel I should
for more than just a day. Here we go. It goes to nothing. Goes to nothing.
No, please stop. Don't make me hang up
for
on you.
more than just a day. One more time.
No, please don't make me hang up on you.
No. Hang on, missed it. Call her back. Call her back. Call her back. For more than just a day. Call her back. Put her straight on air. No one walks out on me when I'm singing. Oh, I just can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless as my fingers fold around it like a glove. I just can't help believing when she smiles and whispers magic, and her tears are shining honey sweet with love. Keep ringing her. She's going to answer that phone some point. I tell you why. This time the girl is gonna stay. Put her voicemail on here. Let me sing in her voicemail. This time the girl is gonna stay. For more than just a day. This is for you, Sydney. You don't escape. Oh, I just can't help believing. 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 I dedicate that to you, Sydney. The love of my life. Please, please. Come back to me.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
Let's go to Nicola.
Hello.
Hello, Nicola. You wouldn't have hung up on me, would you?
No way.
No way, Jose.
Oh my God,
Come on.
totally embarrassed myself at a show.
What?
In Hull.
Yes. Hull.
You asked me.
Oh, yeah.
What Velcro was.
Did I? That's the kind of show that we do, guys. It's informative, not necessarily entertaining, but it's informative about things that hold things together. And what did you say?
It was curly bits that had hooks and it stuck together.
Well, but that's right, isn't it?
Well, it is, but...
So you got it right, so how did you embarrass yourself?
Because it felt like such a stupid answer.
But Velcro is a really stupid thing. Velcro is weird, right? Here's the thing. You look at Velcro.
But Velcro,
yeah,
technically,
yeah,
it's a
drug.
Wrong.
A drug?
No.
No. Okay.
It's a...
You've got your radio on, Nicola.
I'll turn it off.
Thank you.
One sec. How's that?
That's better. Someone else is having a go at me because I called her a singer. She was a singer! She was a singer! Anyway, sorry, carry on.
No, Velcro's a... What's the word?
I don't know, because I can't look into your mind. There's haze of booze around it. Hello?
Hello?
Hello there. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Not enough.
Oh, I think maybe you've had too much, Nicola.
Don't say that.
I'm going to put you in your pyjamas and take you up to bed and then leave you there. I don't know what... Velcro is a fastener?
No, it's...
Hang on, let's bring in some help here. Hang on a second. Dion?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
We're going to play a game, okay? I've got Dion, Simon and John. I'm going to say a sentence and you've got to complete it, okay? And Nicola, if they get it right, you shout out, okay? Dion, Velcro is a...
Fastener.
Is that right, Nicola?
Well, no, it's not.
Okay, hang on. Let's go to Simon.
Company.
Simon, Velcro is a...
method of attaching two pieces of garment together with hooks and loops.
Well done.
Well, was that the answer?
Yes, it is.
Was that the answer? Well done, Simon.
Get in there.
Yes, man. What does he win, Nicola?
He wins a pot of jam.
Hey!
What flavour?
Sorry? What flavour? What flavour is your favourite flavour? I sell jam, by the way.
Do you? I went blackberrying at the weekend with the boys for the first time in years. Yeah, blackberrying.
Oh, that is so cool.
We saw a guy doing it near the farm, and the boys went, "Can we do that?" I went, "Do you know what? Yeah, let's go back, get some bowls. We'll go blackberry. We went blackberrying."
Too right.
I haven't done that for years. Free food.
Well, I don't make blackberry jam. I make blackberry chutney.
Yes.
I do blackberry ginger. Chutney.
Blackberry ginger.
Yeah.
Blackberry ginger.
Blackberry and ginger chutney.
That sounds disgusting.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful, especially with something like Stilton.
Oh, actually, I didn't know she was going to start talking filth, Simon. I do apologise. I didn't know we had a naughty lady on the line. Yes, with Stilton. Yes, please.
Oh, you like Stilton?
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of the cheeses.
Well, we love cheese. The best blue cheese is Skegness Blue.
Okay. Well, Nicola, thanks so much for calling in and reminiscing about a show that happened from a really tiny, obscure point of a show that happened about 10 months ago. It's appreciated, genuinely.
It did.
Yeah.
And we also saw you at Scunthorpe as well.
Oh, the Scunthorpe one on the sofas.
Please come back.
We're never doing any more live shows after these ones, because no one's buying tickets.
We will.
All right, Nicola, thanks a lot. Nice to talk to you.
Bye, darling.
Bye-bye, tatty bye. I'll come to you in a second, Simon. We are doing live shows. Brighton has sold out, apparently. Brighton, they love us in Brighton. I'm going to go and live in Brighton. We've sold out. But Edinburgh on Saturday, the 1st of September, has not sold out. And Glasgow on Sunday, the 2nd of September, is sold out. Not sold out. If you want tickets, go to iainlee.com/event. These 4 dates, there's one in Bath in November, I think. These 4 dates are the last chance you've got to see me performing with what's her chops? Kathy. Last chance you got that because we had these dates booked before I fell out here. So if you want to come along and say goodbye to it's Catherine Boyle's farewell tour. Glasgow in the Sunday 2nd of September, Edinburgh on the 1st September. Brighton has sold out, so go on those ticket reselling sites before Ticketmaster pussy out and close them down. And Bath. It's the last chance you'll get to see me working with an amateur, really. Simon! Simon!
Hello.
Hello, Simon.
Are you going to be replacing? What's her name? Claire, is it?
Yeah, we got a guy coming in. A guy called Iain. You're going to meet him on Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I was wondering if it could be stay-at-homes that comes in and does it.
No. It's going to be a guy called Iain. The show is going to be rebranded the Two Ians. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about video games, cars, holidays, birds. Card games and a little bit of sport. Ian's going to be doing the sport, not me. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to play poker live on the radio. So, chance to win big prizes. Big prizes. The Two Ians starting very, very soon. It's going to be, get your willies out and wave them all about.
It's already out, big boy.
Hey. Well, thank you very much for that, Simon. Let's go to John. Good evening, John.
Hey, good evening.
Good evening, John.
Good evening.
Yes?
Good evening.
John.
I'd like to know what your problem is with Hardeep. And when you couple that with your attitude towards the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, I'm slightly worried.
Go on, say it. Say it. Say it.
Well...
Say it. I know what you're edging towards, and say it. Go on. Say the word. Go on.
I mean...
Go on, say it. Say it.
You know...
Say it.
There does seem to be a common denominator, doesn't there?
Say it. Say it. Say it. Say the word, John. Come on. You'll feel better for it. I'll feel better for it. Everyone will feel better for it if you say the word.
Well, you just want to get this out there, do you?
I want you to say... I want the word out there. Let's
You really want me to say what I really
want you
think?
to say what you really, really think. Yes.
I mean, I think you're a man of questionable taste.
No. That's, come on, there's one word. It begins with an R. Say it, John! Man up and say it! You come on this show to accuse me of something? Stop skirting around it and say it!
Ring pull. That begins with an R.
Do you remember the old ring pulls that you got on Coke cans and you collect them for guide dogs? And then when they...
Guide dogs?
You used to collect them, yeah, you collect them. Your schools would collect them, the old ring pulls. And you take them into school and the schools would send them off. And if you got enough... I don't really know how this worked. But if you got enough ring pulls, you could... It would somehow be converted into money. You could swap them for a guide dog or something. I'm only vaguely remembering this. And then when Pepsi and Coke and all these other, they turned to the new, what we have currently is a ring pull.
The ones that stay on the can.
The ones that stay on the can. Well, then they couldn't collect them anymore, and they couldn't get any more guide dogs. And there was this is a genuine story. But I'm kind of clutching at it in the distant recesses of my mind. And there was for a couple of years, there was a huge dip, I think, in the number of guide dogs that were available for blind people because but I don't know how collecting old-fashioned ring pulls actually got converted into guide dogs. I guess it was a form of recycling or something. 03444991000 if anyone knows.
Hold on a minute. I just remembered something else.
Go on.
Earlier on, you said you preferred white music.
Yeah. I hate reggae.
Man, really?
Yeah, I hate it.
Reggae's never brought you any joy?
No, do you know, it hasn't. It really hasn't. And
you've never skanked down the street with a big doobie in your hand?
No, I've never smoked a doobie. I've never smoked a doobie in the street. I know it's de rigueur these days, but back when I was a toker, it was done strictly in the privacy of your own home. Very, very occasionally in emergency situations, you'd have one on the street. And it had to be a real emergency.
You want to get down to Bristol and skank along one of our streets listening to some reggae with a big smile on your face. And there's no better place in the world then, man.
Okay, well, Bristol's a nice place anyway. I don't have to be high on drugs to appreciate...
What's happening with Kath?
She's left. She's left now.
Man.
Doing the last 4... I'm going to say it for you, John. She's the racist, and that's why she's gone.
No.
Yeah, she's a racist.
She's one of the loveliest people I've ever heard on the radio.
Well, so is Tommy Robinson. She's gone off to marry Tommy Robinson.
Jesus.
That's what she's doing.
That's a terrible coupling. I don't believe it. I'm not having it. How are you going to be doing live shows with her? Now you've had this huge falling out.
It's not a huge falling out. It's just going to be...
Well, it must be massive. I mean, no. She's not on air with you anymore. You're getting another chap called Iain.
Yeah, it's not... We've not had a huge falling out. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's a contractual obligation, and I can't speak for her. I am a man of my word, and if I've agreed to do a show, I will do a show.
I've been listening to you two for years, man, and you had a special connection. That sort of connection doesn't just disappear. There's got to be some sort of I don't know. It seems sad to me.
Well, it's life. It's life. It's life. These things happen. We move on. We're heading in a new, brighter direction, John. It's getting bolder, braver. Get your willy out and wave it all about.
Get Kath back and get her to do some sport. I don't know what this Iain bloke's like, but
stop mentioning Kath, please. She's history. She's part of yesterday's world, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow's world, where things really are really are going to start taking off for this show and this station. I predict big things for this. We got Kyle joining us. We got Wright joining us.
Kyle?
Jeremy Kyle's joining the station. Matthew Wright, my good buddy Matthew Wright's joining the station.
Man.
It's going to be a lot. We're going to have a lot of fun.
It's when those two are down there, could you get them to empty the gutter for me? Because I don't know.
All right, that's disrespectful. I'm cutting you off now. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to two of the most talented broadcasters in this world, in the 21st century. Matthew Wright and Jeremy Kyle. That is disrespectful. Dion, stay there. 0344 499 1000. This is it's now the late night alternative. Soon it's going to be the two Ians, Monday to Friday, 10 o'clock on Talk Radio.
The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Punchy show tonight, guys. Punchy show tonight. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you can Skype. Late night alternative. I need to change that to the two Ians, but call it the late night alternative for now. And you can call in about anything. Your memories of Aretha Franklin. We'll be playing some of her songs throughout the night to celebrate her life. Why does my heel hurt? And Meghan Markle's dad's on the front page of the papers again. Honestly, I don't really buy into a lot of these conspiracy theories, but the one that I've come up with, that he's going to die soon, is it just gets stronger and stronger. We'll look at that in a bit. Let's go to Dion. Good evening, Dion.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening to you, Dion. Merry season's greetings.
Yeah, and you. Yeah, what season we got? Winter?
No, it's we're still we're coming to the end of summer. I guess once we hit September is autumn, is it? I don't really.
I'm glad the days are getting shorter.
No.
Days are through and it's.
Well, it's still the same amount of time in the day. I like
it when it's darker.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Actually, I do prefer it. I'm looking forward to having cold winter mornings on my farm, getting up, starting the fire. Got a fireplace. Going to start the fire. Hey,
first winter on the farm.
It'll be my first winter on the farm. Yeah, I only moved there 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
You got a quad bike?
I haven't got a quad bike yet.
I've got one to ride around the farm on.
Yeah, I've been using my steed. I've got a steed called Jeremiah Jones that I've been riding around. But I'd like to give him a break. He's a horse. It's what we call a steed in farming terms. But yeah, I'd like one of those. And here's the thing. I need some shelves. Shelves?
As in beach? Shelves? Oh, shelves or shells?
Shells?
Oh, shelves, right.
I need some shells.
Yeah.
From the beach.
Right, shells.
Shelves. Yeah, shelves.
Right, yeah.
Shelves.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. To put books on.
Don't worry me, I'll just have my supper.
Hang on, what are you talking about? I need some shells.
Right, shell. SHELL.
Shelves.
Right, as in books.
Yes, mate. What is wrong with people tonight?
Because I thought you said shells, and I said shell or shells.
I need some shells.
You get some from B&Q.
No, from the beach.
What, some driftwood?
No, the little things that crabs live in.
Yeah, all right.
Shelves.
Right, we'll find some.
No, right, what I need some shelves, but I need someone, I don't want to go and I want someone to come and build. Right, in my last house, before I got divorced, a man came and built some shelves for me. It filled this wall so I could put my CDs on, right? And he built it out of nothing, right? And either side of the fireplace, there's like a little enclave. And I've decided I need shelves there. I want someone to build, fill the entire gap and build it, right? I can't do it, so I'm getting angry. I can't do it because I'm not a handyman.
Right. Well, you can have enough listeners.
There are some things I can do myself with my hands, but putting up shells is not one of them, right?
Right.
So.
Anyway, another thing about your farm, apart from getting a quad bike, do you let people do clay pigeon shooting on there?
I was just talking then, and he interrupted. I hadn't finished the shell story then, and he just kind of steamed in with the clay pigeon thing. I was going to tell him exactly what I needed and ask, how does one go about... I don't know how you find a workwoman. I don't know how you find people to do these. I've got no idea. It's like having to live on my own and for the first time in years, and I don't know how you go and find a workman and say, could you come here and look at this, and I don't know how you do it. And so I was just about to build up to that and then possibly move on to the tricky subject of it being my first Christmas on my own ever, and then he started asking about clay pigeon shooting.
You like clay pigeon shooting, Joe?
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, it's all right. I was just talking to a friend of mine. Can I ask you on your farm, do you...
Yep. Have
you let people do any clay pigeon
Clay pigeon shooting. Well, we haven't yet, but I'm looking into it. You need to get a special licence to allow the discharging of loaded weapons.
Right, yeah. It's just that when I lived up north...
And I'd be worried about assassination.
No, it's just clay pigeons. Nice sport. I haven't done it for a long time, because where my mum and dad live, they're not with us now, and there was a local farm, and on a Sunday, he used to let people there go and do a clay pigeon shoot. And it was just a good morning,
Can I tell you something, right? This is incredible, right? Do you know the guy that shot John Lennon?
I remember it.
Right. This is I'm about to tell you an incredible piece of rock trivia, right, that I didn't know. And I knew everything about the Beatles, right? I didn't know this, okay? So, Mark Chapman slaughtered John Lennon outside of his house. I think it was 1980. It was December.
December the 7th, 1980.
Thank you. Yeah. Right, so he was in New York for a few days before that. Yeah. Do you know which rock star he bumped into on December the 6th, 1980, in New York City, a few blocks away from the Dakota building where he murdered John Lennon? This is incredible.
I heard this a few days ago. Wasn't Rod Stewart,
No, it was not Rod Stewart. No. He bumped into a rock star, a singer, very, very famous singer.
Yeah.
The day before he shot John Lennon, and and the guy just, the pop singer just thought, oh, this is a weird guy. Then the next day saw him on the front of all the papers and the telly, went, oh my God, that's the guy that bumped into me and said he was a big fan of the Beatles.
Oh, dear me. The one, are you going to hold it to yourself, or?
I'm going to, it was James Taylor.
That was it.
It was James Taylor.
Yeah.
That actually happened. I didn't know that.
I heard a clip on, I don't know, I was listening to your station, a clip come on the radio about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, James Taylor, what's its other half, isn't it?
Carly Simon.
That's it, yeah. I love that song, You're So Vain.
You're so vain, you probably think the song is about you.
And one thing, not all soul music is sung by black people.
Sorry?
Not all soul music is done by black people.
Wow! Well, thanks for the education, Dion. It's appreciated. Who knew? What a strange... Give me an out time, Hayley. Give it to me now. Sorry, I lost my temper there. This is the roids I'm on at the moment. Good evening, John.
Hi. I'm going to help you out with this shelves that you need.
No, I don't want any help from you. I don't want any help. No,
not me personally.
Oh, in that case, I'm interested.
No, there's a website where you put...
Oh, I cut him off. Oh, man, that's a shame. I'd like help from anyone apart from that guy. How do you find... So I went to trustthetrader.com. Trustthetrader.com. And I emailed a few people. But the thing is, it's like... It's not a massive job. It's 3 shelves here and 3 shelves that side of the fireplace. That's it. It's not a massive job, right? And I can't imagine when some trusty traders get an email going, hey guys, I need 6 shelves built and put up. Could you help? That they're going, well, that few hundred quid is really going to make all the difference. So I'm not expecting much of a, who is that? Oh God, yeah, no, don't bother. I'm not expecting much of a return from that website because it's a very small job, right? But how do you find? I've gone on a Facebook page and I've posted local Facebook page. Could somebody help me, please? But I just don't know how okay. I don't know how to survive in the modern world. That's it. That's all it is. I do not know. I don't get it. And this is potentially the first. It's coming up, right? It's coming up, and we'll talk about this a bit later on. The first Christmas day, I'm not going to see the kids. Potentially, the first Christmas day, I'm not going to see the kids. I don't know. Nothing's been discussed yet. But that's a weird thought. I'm tearing up at the thought of it. That's a weird thought. Anyway, let's not. Come on, focus. Stay punchy, guys. Stay punchy. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. You can Skype. And someone is having a go at me on Skype, trolling me on Skype, saying I'm offensive to farmers. You assholes.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Voice. You can tell why people are getting upset on Twitter. Aretha Franklin there and the Chainfalls. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Dredge is there. We'll come to you in a second. Let's go to Matt first. Good evening, Matt.
Ian, good evening.
Matt, good evening to you. Do you come in peace or do you want to fight?
No, I want to come in peace. I'll let everybody else fight.
Okay, I like that attitude. It's a bit cowardly, but I'm going to go with it.
But no, I'm just not feeling like I want to be in an angry mood or anything like that. By the way, this is what was probably formerly known as Matt from New York from a couple months ago who called you. And
hey, what happened? We thought you died. You haven't called us for ages.
Would you like a BS answer or the honest answer?
I want a BS answer.
I was just too busy. I just had too much time on my schedule.
That's the made-up answer? Jeez, that was dull. Then the real answer better be good, otherwise I'm coming to wherever it is you are, and if it's New York, I'm coming there next week, and I'm gonna murder you. I'm gonna open carry and murder you. What's the real answer?
I'm actually over here calling from a UK number, so that way there's not a 30-second delay like there used to be.
Okay.
Crazy. Okay. To be completely honest, I was really embarrassed after that night. I just felt like I just totally embarrassed myself, and I just went, I probably shouldn't call for a while.
Well, hang on. Whoa. Why did you embarrass yourself? Oh, hang on a minute. Why did you embarrass yourself? I've just seen I've been blocked by someone who was... I'm just missing... Get this, Kath.
You're having a night.
Get this, Kath. Amanda from Glasgow's blocked me. She was the one yesterday who was saying that I should have spent more time trying to get my marriage to work. Yeah. And I called her out for it. Bearing in mind, she's been blocked for ages for just being an obnoxious tit and telling me how to live my recovery and what I should do to stay sober and clean. Then yesterday she told me that I should have worked harder on my marriage, and so now she's blocked me. Someone go and see what Jan Bonnie is saying about me, the nut job.
It's amazing how people have so much time to worry about other people's lives. If they actually took that time and worried about their own lives, they'd be so happy that they wouldn't be bothering to text somebody or to send a tweet about somebody else's problem.
Jan Bonnie, go and see what Jan Bonnie is saying about me, guys, because she's hang on, why did you came to Brighton, right?
Yeah, it was Brighton.
But so what you did? So what? Because of what? Because you said something there, you felt embarrassed and never phoned again. You make me sick. You haven't got any stamina. You've got no staying power.
I know. I wimped out. No, I felt. I don't know why. I just felt a bit embarrassed. It was just an odd thing. I just I felt. I don't know. I was just a bit embarrassed. Maybe I shouldn't call for a while. You guys were, don't get me wrong, you guys were so kind and so nice, and it was fun singing along and chatting with you and all. And I honestly think I just was overthinking it and I was excited to be down there. And, the whole trip, that whole trip was just weird in general. It was just like this weird mind craziness thing going on. But I don't get me wrong, I had a lovely time.
Well, you're back, Matt. You're back in the fold. You are back in... You are suckling on my teat, and that's nothing to be embarrassed about. You are being clenched in between my breasts, my bosoms.
Okay.
And I want to be your I will be your father figure till the end of time.
Yeah, now you're being creepy after everyone else was creepy earlier tonight. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
yeah. Yes. Hey, I did have an interesting fact about Aretha today.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this. You might have mentioned it earlier. I just tuned in a few minutes ago. Do you know what other famous singer died on August 16th?
Elvis Presley.
Yes.
Yeah, we just had that.
Oh, you did? I missed that. I'm going to tune in a little late. All right, never mind. Forget that then.
Here we go. This is what Amanda's been saying about me on Twitter. She's a nut job. She claims to be spiritual, and she's a nut job. 2 free tickets for Iain Lee Rabbit Hole live show at the Stand Comedy Club in Glasgow. You couldn't pay me to be in the same room as that scumbag Iain Lee after his recent behaviour. But here's the thing, Amanda. You wouldn't have got let into the building anyway because you're a nut job. So you shouldn't have even bought those tickets. So
Amanda's going to have a very boring night on her own as it is anyway, because honestly, she doesn't sound like she'd be a lot of fun in the room anyway.
Oh, man, she's a fruit. Here's the thing. Quite often anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hey, one other quick thing about Aretha, too, before you let me
go on.
One thing you should check out, I have to look, I might have retweeted this, I'm not sure. The legendary songwriter Carole King, who also part wrote You Make Me Feel Like a Woman.
Yeah.
She was inducted into the Kennedy Center Honors in the last 10 years because President Obama was there.
Yeah.
And Aretha came out on stage. And it is a YouTube video. Aretha sings, is just absolutely amazing. She gets on stage, opens her mouth, and, everyone is in awe. But Carol's reaction of seeing Aretha come on stage she
gets angry, does she? And her limelight's been stolen. I would.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, you diva, this is my diva night. She has this very, she's just amazed. And even though she's known Aretha for 50-something years and, co-wrote that song and part of music history, she's just in complete awe like a fan.
Wow.
It is a beautiful thing to watch. You can see just how much respect that Aretha had in that room that night. President Obama was crying. It's a very emotional, it makes you realize how special Aretha really was.
Okay, I don't really know. Everyone's having a go at me because I don't really know much of her stuff. All right, can you explain this? This is the thing that's always confused me, right?
Sure.
RESPECT.
Yes.
Take out.
That's what it means.
Right. RESPECT. Take out TCP. Is that what she sings?
Okay, now I'm lost.
RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT. Take out TCP.
Right.
Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. Before the sock it to me bit. Does she say take out TCP? You don't know.
I don't think so.
She said, she says, right, hang on a minute. Stay there, man. Stay there.
Yeah, look.
Aretha Franklin. Respect.
Looking at the lyrics.
Respect. Here we go. We're going to have a listen.
Okay. I'm pulling up the lyrics, too, because I want to see
I've got the lyric version. Here we go. So here we go. This is adverts, man. It's what feeds my kids, so I shouldn't really be too angry about adverts. Skip video.
Gotta do.
There we go. Right, we go. Right. So we're going to hear it. Here's the song. Here we go. I don't think she does it the first time. Oh, shut up. Hang on. Here we go. Yeah, you got it. You got soul, Matt. Here we go. Here we go. Bloody horns. Here we go. Here we go.
Find out what it means to me. RESPECT. Take out TCB.
Take care of TCB.
Okay, I just did a Google search.
Okay.
TCB, a commonly used abbreviation standing for taking care of business.
So right, but that doesn't make sense. RESP, for years I thought it was TCP, and I was thinking, and I was trying to remove the letters TCP from respect, and thinking, well, that doesn't spell anything. Okay, RESPECT, take care, that doesn't even make sense. Take care of taking care of business.
Taking care of business. No, it doesn't make sense.
Take care of taking care of business. That doesn't make any sense at all.
It's a beautiful song, though.
Yeah, it's a great song. But it doesn't make any sense. All right, Matt.
It really doesn't.
Nice one, man. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, Ian.
Cheers, bye-bye. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee.
On air and off the leash.
On Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. Talk Radio. Hey, it should be working online now. I think we got the problem sorted. They said they've been working on it for a month. All right, yeah. It wasn't after I just sent them an angry email and gave you Denny Morris's Twitter handle and email. All right, you've been working on it for months. It's just coincidence. Okay. Anyway, it's sorted. Thank you. So, last night the show was broadcast online and through the apps without a hitch. And you know what? I'm confident that it will work again tonight. Good evening, David.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, David.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks, man. What you got?
No, this is the first time I've called a radio station, actually.
Okay.
I thought they'd ask you what you want to speak about.
No.
That's
what they do on other radio stations that are scared. That's what they do on the mainstream media, because they're scared that you're going to not follow their narrative as dictated to by their paymasters. But on this show, Britain's most listened to late night phone-in show, we ain't scared of nothing. We ain't scared of nothing, Dave. We're not scared of thinking. Thinking is encouraged here, David. So think and speak. You say whatever you want, just don't swear or be libelous.
I won't. No, I was just I've only started listening to you the last few weeks. Actually, I didn't watch The Jungle or anything. But
good for you. It's a silly, ridiculous program. Absolutely ridiculous program, The Jungle. What idiot will go on that? Oh, someone who needs money to buy a house. But I'm glad.
I've been enjoying the show. Anyway,
how did you find the show, David? That's the question on everyone's lips.
Okay, the reason how I found it was I listened to Talk Sport quite a lot, and I listened to the two Mikes, and Mike Graham mentioned you a few times on it.
Yes. Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. Mike Parry won't because he hates me, but Mike Graham's got taste.
Yeah.
So good for him.
Listening and I love the stuff on like the issues when it's like people in problems. I love the way you handle it. I don't know. I really enjoy it anyway.
I appreciate it, David. Go on. What you got for us tonight, then, man?
That was it. Actually. It was just say thank you. I've really enjoyed your show. Keep it up.
Well, thank you very much, man, and we will do. I appreciate you calling in and saying that. Thanks, David.
No problem.
No,
all right, thanks, Ian.
Bye-bye. What a nice guy. Speaking of people who aren't nice guys, it's Dredge.
Yeah, I've been listening to your show for the last few weeks, actually. I just found it on... I listen to Talk Sport a lot, and I just wanted to say, well done.
I came and saw Dredge do a live show, which this evening in North London's glamorous Camden, which is glamorous now. Back in my day, although there were lots of gentlemen who were like doing that thing. As you walk past them, they make eye contact, and then that thing where you kind of nod your head, Dredge, but you nod it upwards like that.
What does that mean?
Well, you nod your head upwards.
Right.
Right. You know what that means?
No.
That means you want a little bit of sensey. That's what that means.
What?
A little bit of sensey.
I don't know.
Right. So make that head. So your head nods up and say, "Do you want some sensey?"
Is that drugs?
Yes, man. It's drugs. The only time I tried to score weed in Camden, right? Me and someone who is now a very, very famous television maker. Years and years ago, we were signing on, and we got the bus to score some weed in Camden. And we got ripped off by these guys who sold us, basically they sold us newspaper. And so we were gutted. And then another guy came up to us and said, look, I saw what happened there. That guy he's a famous rip-off. He hangs around here. He didn't say, I can sell you some weed. We're like, great. Can we see it first? He said, no, of course you can't. Just trust me. We're like, yeah, all right, fine. So we handed over the rest of our money. And of course he'd ripped us off as well. So my message is, don't do drugs, kids.
Yes. So I was thinking, isn't TCP some sort of ointment?
TCP is for spots.
So maybe, that song's about, if you've got a problem with spots, get the old TCP out.
I used to put TCP on my face a lot when I was a teenager, not realising, like do it in the morning before I go to school, not realising that smell is going to haunt you forever. Hey, I tell you what I've bought recently, and I'm loving it, and it's changed the way I fry. Bars of soap.
What's that about bars of soap?
I bought bars of soap. I'm using bars of soap. Right, I'm using, because I got a cab the other day, and the cab driver smelled of soap. And it was
really?
It was such a remnant. He smelled of soap. No fancy cologne, no mint and tea and raspberry shower gel. No, he smelled of soap. So when I got this house, I bought 4-pack of Palmolive soap, and I've been using soap in the shower and to wash my hand. It's incredible, Dredge. Everyone Go out and just a fancy soap, right? You either want Imperial Leather, fancy, just a plain soap.
That is quite a smelly soap.
That is luxury. That is luxury. But get either Palmolive or Imperial Leather, and in the shower. Oh yes, a bar of soap. Rubbing your old peanuts with a bar of soap, Dredge. Honestly, and you come out and you smell like 1985. It's incredible. Do it, seriously.
Okay, well, I'll bear that in mind.
Nice one, man.
I was going to say also, first of all, it was very nice of you to bother to come to our show. That was a very nice thing.
I enjoyed it. Dredge did a show, Dredgeland. It was kind of ripping the pee out of my career, my industry, my brothers in the industry, the radio industry, my soldiers, my brothers in arms, some of whom have fallen, some of whom are still fighting in the trenches. But I didn't take it too personally.
Oh, good. But I was going to say, the one thing I was going to say was I hate Christmas.
Yeah.
I absolutely, because you mentioned that, I cannot stand Christmas.
Well, how does Christmas work for you then? What is your Christmas?
I find it very difficult to organise it because, like, my parents split up years and years and years ago. So it's like 1 year I go to my dad, 1 year I go to my mum.
And you're a grown man in your 40s.
Yes.
And you're still having to play the Christmas politics game. Wow.
Yeah, man. I don't like. I sort of dread it. And then all it is, I mean, nobody knows what to do anyway on Christmas Day in our sort of neck of the woods. I turn up to my mum's, we just sort of sit around. I turn up to my dad's, we sort of sit around.
Yes.
What are you meant to do at my age, at Christmas? I don't know.
Here's the thing, right? This is the last couple of Christmases, even though I wasn't living in the marital home, I still went over for Christmas. We kind of kept the pretense up for everybody. Fun times.
Well, that's nice, I guess. As long as you're sort of getting on okay.
It was weird, but it was fine, and it was a little bit awkward around, my in-laws for a bit. But they are lovely, delightful human beings, and they welcomed me with seasonal love because they're good people. But also, there was no way that I could bring them back to where I was living because I was living in a room. But so this year now I've got a house, and we haven't talked about it. But in my head, I imagine that they will be with their mum Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and that maybe Boxing Day I'll go and get them, bring them to my house for a couple of days, and we'll have, we'll have a few presents. And here's the thing: I don't want a Christmas tree in a house that I'm living in on my own. But if the kids are coming over, I kind of got to get a little. I've got to get a little Christmas tree, haven't I? A tiny one somewhere, because you've got to do it. But the thought of me coming home from work, and I get home now about 2:30 in the morning, to this empty, beautiful farmhouse. And there being a pathetic Christmas tree. Geez, to talk about, I might as well just get a big neon sign that says, "You effed up your marriage, you are a lonely old man." I might as well just get that, Dredge.
It's difficult. I mean, like, 1 year I thought, I'm not going to go to either of my parents. I just pretty much spent it on my own. And it just felt weird, really odd.
Yeah.
A lot of people do, but, I'd be interested to hear, how people deal with that sort of thing.
And I've already got, invited. My sister is very kindly, and by the way, I don't know. I've not spoken to my wife. I don't know what to say. My wife, I've not spoken to her about it, so I might get invited over. I don't know. I don't know if it's what I'd want to do. My sister has very kindly said that I'm invited, to hers, which is great. But part of me thinks, I just stay at home and play PlayStation. I don't know. I
think that's a mistake. I think you should go to your sisters, actually. I think that would be great. That would be really nice.
Why don't you go to my sisters? And I'll go to your mum's.
Well, that would certainly mix things up a bit.
Mix things up. Hey, I enjoyed your show tonight, man. If people want to listen, people want to listen to your silliness, because that's what it is, where do they go?
Dredgeland.com.
Dredgeland.com. And when will the one I went to be up?
I was saying about a couple of weeks' time.
Well, why don't you pull your finger out and make it quicker?
Well, my finger isn't in.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, you take as long as you want. Let us know when it is, and I'll give it a tweet and all of that.
It's very nice of you to come to that, Ian. I appreciate that.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for the free ticket. Oh no, hang on, I'm paid. Get out of here! Get out of here, you slacker! I enjoyed it, John. It was nice to see you, and I'll see you again soon, man. Take care. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye. 0344 499 1000. Let's go to Sheila. Hello, Sheila.
Hello.
Hello, Sheila.
Oh, hello. I've forgotten what I rang for now. It's been so long.
I am being told that I say the word Palmolive incorrectly.
Yes. Palmolive.
Palmolive.
Yes, Palmolive.
Yeah,
but I prefer Imperial Leather.
But I'm saying that, Palmolive.
Yeah, Palmolive.
Palmolive?
Yeah, Palmolive.
That's what I'm saying, Palmolive. And people are having a go at me on Twitter.
No, you're saying it's Palmolive.
I'm saying Palmolive! What are you saying? You're drunk!
I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
I prefer Imperial Leather.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember do you remember that weird advert where they were in space, in like a family? It's like this weird incestuous family in space, all in the same bath, and they would like to throw the soap to each other, but because they were in space, it floated. Basically, it was saying this is the richest family in the world. They've got baths in space. Hang on a minute. Yeah. If they were in space and they threw the Imperial Leather and it floated to the other bath, why was the water not floating around? That advert is flawed. That advert is flawed.
True. True
dat. Palmolive.
Listen.
Yes.
Ian Lee.
Hello. Hello, Sheila.
You've made me come over from the dark side from Ian Collins.
Good. I've woken you up. I've woken you up sexually, and I've woken you up intellectually and spiritually. Yes. You are now open.
I am. I've come from the other side.
How long have you been over here?
Quite a while. I listened to James Whale, and then now I listen to you.
Hey, yeah, come on, Sheila. This is it. This is Britain's most listened to late night phone-in show.
Yeah, I love it. It's just great. I love your show.
Bless you. Is that?
I followed your career for quite a long time when you was on the Channel 4.
Oh yeah, that was years. I
can't remember the programme.
The 11 o'clock. The 11 o'clock show.
That's it. Yes,
mate. That was 20 years ago.
Yes,
isn't that funny?
I'm quite old now.
Well, and also you've reminded me. The end of next month. I've got to work out the exact date. It's like the 26th or something. 26th of September. Is the actual 20th anniversary of the 11 o'clock show, and we're celebrating. We've got Ricky Gervais coming in. We've got Daisy. Sasha's going to be on the line from LA.
Oh my God,
Mackenzie.
Daisy, yes.
All those people. Jimmy Carr was a writer on it. Robin. All these people are going to be on. We're going to have a great night reminiscing and talking about that. So that is September.
I love that show. Yeah, I love that show.
They're all going to be on this show talking about it.
You made Ricky Gervais.
I made him, and he owes me. He owes me some Palmolive.
Imperial Leather, Ian.
Sheila, nice to talk to you, love. Thanks for listening, and tell your friends.
And you, I'm enjoying your show so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila. Tutty bye. Gavin, stay there. Come to you in a minute. 0344 499 1000. Yeah, that's happening. We can tell people on the. I've got to check the exact date. I think it started on the September the 22nd. Someone knows all of the dates better than me. But we're having a big 11 o'clock show reunion. We've got Gervais is going to be in because he's in the country. Sasha's going to be on the phone. Live from Los Angeles, where he's doing a movie. Daisy's coming in, Mackenzie, Jimmy Carr, Robin Ince, Alex Lowe, Paul Garner, all these people coming in, and it's going to be a great night of memory and celebration and love. There's going to be a lot of love in that room. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
0344. What? It's a different. Is this a different Sheila?
Yes.
This is different. Are you actually right? What is going on? Are you
I'm called Sheila, and I've called you lots of times, and I heard that last caller, and she sounded just like me.
This is a man doing a woman's voice.
Me?
Yeah. This is not the real... Because Sheila's called in loads of times, but you... She's called in loads of times. What have you called in about before?
No, that's me.
That was you calling in just now?
No, I've called you loads of times.
I don't think so, Sheila.
I wasn't going to call today.
Sheila? I don't think so. This is a bloke doing a... This is a prank call. It's a bloke doing a woman's voice.
I'm getting higher and higher now.
Just like a bloke would do.
I spoke to my friend today, and I said, I'd like to call in Iain because he's talking about something very interesting. And he said to me, don't call him in, you called him on Monday. You mustn't do it again. There's a 1 week rule, so I didn't call you.
Well, who's got the 1 week rule? Hang on a minute. I've never spoken to you before.
What?
I have never...
You have.
I have never... I spoke to the other Sheila before. She called in on Tuesday.
I called in on Monday.
And she called in on Monday. You, on the other hand, fake Sheila.
Then this is shocking. I've called you for a long time. I've called you many times, and she sounded like me.
Yeah, she sounded...
You asked her if she'd had a drink as well.
Yeah,
just like you do with me.
Put fake on the screen, please. So if this guy phones in again, we know he's...
Oh my God!
He's an imposter. That's pretty low, mate.
So I'm the Sheila, and I really got upset because I was like, I'm not going to call you because I called you Monday. So I won't call you. Once a month, that's it.
Once a month?
Yes, because I don't want to be that caller that calls all the time. So,
but you've never called before. You're calling up. You are calling up, impersonating a lovely, slightly drunk caller that we just had on, and who's phoned up for a long time, and you're impersonating her.
No, it's the other way round. She's me. She is the impersonator.
She is you. Correct. She is you, and I don't even know who you are, sir.
Do you know what we did, Iain? The first time I ever called up,
which is now,
live on air.
Which is now.
No, we tickled live on. No,
this is the first time I've ever spoken to you.
We tickled.
It says
live
on the
air.
screen. It says fake Sheila.
Well, I'm very upset by that, and I don't believe it.
It does. It says
because,
fake.
Oh, it's because Catherine's not there.
Who?
I realise that now. Catherine. No, she always puts me through because she's very friendly and she likes me.
Catherine always puts you through, does she? Right. Well, Catherine would. Proves you're a fake because Catherine would sit in the studio with me and wouldn't take the phone calls. So you made that up.
No, that's not true. Catherine would speak to me and she's very pleasant.
No,
and very
she wouldn't.
kind.
She would sit I keep forgetting her name. Catherine would sit in the studio with me, and it was a young man that would answer the phones. The fact that you think it was a woman answers the phone just proves beyond reasonable doubt that you are a fake man.
A man answers the phone. He has no idea who I am. He says, "Oh, it's Sheila."
Yes.
And then once I get through to you, Catherine is very pleasant.
Catherine, you are a fake.
No.
You have never... You are a man... This is the thing I hate, right?
How am I?
I hate...
couldn't possibly speak this high if I was a man.
Yes, you could! You could speak like this! I hate people phoning up and doing false voices and silly fake names. Don't you, Barry?
I'm not Barry. I'm someone impersonating Barry.
Is this another Sheila?
It's a lady.
Is this another Sheila?
Yes, it is.
You sound more like the real Sheila than this fake Sheila does.
Hello. I'm Sheila.
Who's this person? This is Barry from Watford.
I'm Sheila. Sheila.
Is that how I sound? I don't understand it.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it.
Iain.
Yes, Sheila.
I'm being bullied.
Not
now.
you, Sheila. The other Sheila. Yes, Sheila.
Oh, me.
Yes, Sheila.
Yes.
Yes.
I just... Hello?
Hello, Sheila.
Hello?
Not you,
Hello?
Sheila! The other Sheila!
Sheila? Right,
Hello?
I just phoned to... Hello? We're talking to me, this Sheila. This Sheila.
G'day.
Oh.
Hello, Sheila.
Hello?
No, you, Sheila, the other
No.
Sheila. Yeah, that
Oh,
Sheila.
me.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, Sheila. How?
Right.
How was your disastrous Edinburgh run, Sheila? I heard it was pathetic, that hardly anybody came and you lost £10,000.
I know not what you're talking about.
I heard that your run of shows in Edinburgh was an absolute disaster, that Angelos was drunk and you lost a fortune. Correct?
No, that's someone else you're thinking of.
Oh, is
The
it?
show, I think... Yes.
Is it? Because I heard it was the Barry and Angelos show.
Well, you...
Hey, this is Barry from Watford. I'm really excited now.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, and people were excited.
Don't be so dismissive of this bloke. Shut up. Don't be so dismissive of this bloke pretending to be Sheila, Barry.
Complicated.
It is, isn't it?
Sheila?
You know what, Ian?
Yes.
He follows me on Twitter. He follows me on Twitter.
You wait till he starts following you home.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it was great success, Edinburgh. Yeah, they loved it. Everyone did. They thought we were brilliant.
Yeah, but you didn't sell out. Empty seats. I heard the echoes of.
No.
Yeah, echoes and the empty walls. Pathetic. Bad slot. Poor venue, weak material. Thought you could just go along and busk it, and the audience in Edinburgh is quite discerning, and they want actual shows.
It is interesting you put your finger on my slot, but it was a very good slot in the end, you know. I mean, we didn't think it was going to be good, but people turned up because they know quality. They know
And
quality.
did any producers come? Any celebrities come?
Yeah.
Go on.
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's amazing, actually. Did he really?
And
Oh, wow.
Charles
Congratulations, man. I'm a bit jealous.
Bronson, all the celebrities.
Wow.
Farrah Fawcett Majors.
I think she's dead, isn't she?
Yeah, she died laughing. It was that funny.
Don't, because the trouble I got in with Aretha Franklin earlier on.
She didn't turn up, no.
No, she was doing very poorly.
Sorry. But no, the people turned up and they loved it. All the top people said we were absolutely magnificent. So you can shove it.
All right, mate, calm down.
Oh.
Well, Sheila, listen, I'm gonna.
I didn't like that, Ian.
Sorry?
He's very rude to you.
He was, wasn't he? But you're a fake Sheila, and I'm cutting you off. Goodbye.
No.
There we go. Bye-bye. 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 But who used to say that? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Good night.
Me. No night.
No, you said no night. Who said? But you stole that from someone else. So someone who used to go.
No.
Good night.
Bye-bye, Sooty.
Bye-bye, Sooty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Sooty.
Bye-bye, Sooty.
Can't call him
Harry
Sooty anymore,
Corbett.
can you?
No.
Seen that? Now, just be careful. Just before you say anything to this bit of news I'm going to give you, just temper yourself and remember the laws.
Okay.
See who's gone in the Celebrity Big Brother house?
Is it Stormy Daniel?
I don't know if Stormy Daniel's gone in there, but Hardeep Singh Kohli has.
Is it Hardeep?
Hardeep's gone in there.
I've done a gig with him the other night in Edinburgh.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Funny old fish, isn't he?
Did your wife go up to Edinburgh with you this time?
Yes, she did. She went to see all the shows.
Good.
She's very cultured,
Margaret is, yeah.
Yeah, she liked all the dance and all that, all the unfunny Oxbridge improvisation, all that rubbish.
I'm going to Edinburgh, but I'm not a sheeple, so I'm going to be doing a show in Edinburgh on the 1st of September, when the festival is over.
Oh, well, that'd be great, wouldn't it? I'm sure you'll get a massive audience there.
Yeah.
Poor planning, was it?
No, it's perfect planning, because why would I want to be part of a meat machine, a sausage-making factory that is a corporate festival? I'm an independent. I'm a lone wolf.
Well, you say that.
I say it because I mean
were
it.
part of the sausage machine, and we made quite a lot of money from the sausage, really.
I'd love to know how much you made. Probably wasn't anywhere near as much as
Something in the region
what I
of
made
$3
in
grand between us. It's only 10 days, and that wasn't bad. What, you think that's not a lot?
How many? Right. So hang on a minute. Let's work this. Let's work this out. Let's do a breakdown. So 3,000 divided by 10. 10.
Oh yeah.
Is
10.
300.
10 days.
Divide that by
£2
2.
a day.
So you got 150 quid a show.
Well, look, we can't
Minus-
all earn our money from
minus
from
tax.
bawling our eyes out in the jungle. can we?
Minus tax. You're making about 99 quid a show.
Boo-hoo, I can't do the task.
I'm an
Give
old
me
man,
money.
but I'm happy with £150 a day, even though the audience hasn't turned up to see it. My Margaret's fanny smells of aftershave.
Oh, no, that is out of order. That is banging. I'm hanging from a harness. I'm fully...
Cheese?
supported.
Cheese?
Cheese?
Cheese? My Margaret's bum has got so many wrinkles in it, it looks like a piece of cheese.
Yes, it does. Right, I'm going to bed now.
All right, it's been nice talking to you, Barry.
No, everyone. Bye-bye, Ian.
Bye-bye, Barry. Silly old.
No.
There we go.
No.
Okay.
Bye.
Do you remember when he used to be funny?
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
03444991000. So far we've talked about my heel hurting. We've paid our respects to Aretha Franklin. Got another great song by her coming up after midnight. We've talked about Palmolive and how soap is the way forward. Meghan Markle's dad is going to be murdered. He's on the front. It's totally getting set up. Unfortunately, breaking news, Meghan Markle's dad was found slumped in his apartment after he hadn't been seen for a week. He'd had a heart attack. That's what we're going to get. And there will not be an autopsy. Trust me. Trust me on this one. Good evening, Ray.
God, is that me already? Good evening.
Yes?
A couple of things, really.
What did you call me?
A couple of things I wanted to say.
No, but what did you call me?
Nothing, I just said a couple of things, really.
Oh, it sounded like a couple of things, E.
No.
That's what it sounded.
Ridiculous.
That's what it sounded like. A couple of things, E.
No. Even if I was a friend of yours, I wouldn't call you E.
Anybody calls me E.
Yeah.
Gets killed. Hey, by the way, just to let you know, I got Jesse Boyd coming on tomorrow. Who's he? He's the star of that brilliant TV show that I raved about called Day 5, where if you fell asleep, then you died. And he's coming on the show tomorrow. Hang on, let's try it and see what happens. Be good to talk to you, big man. There we go. Right. So he's coming on tomorrow at midnight to tell us the latest in the Day 5. The Day 5 saga. What have you got for us, Ray? Come on, you said you got 2 points, and you just sat.
Yeah.
I'm driving this conversation, and do you know what? I'm tired. I'm falling asleep at the wheel here, man. So you better take over.
Well,
take over quick.
The first one is I've got to thank you because I'm going to Wayfest on Saturday.
Who cares?
Well, it's a little festival in Farnham, but the headline act is 10cc.
Why are you thanking me for that?
Because
why are you thanking me for sending you for you going to see a crap band?
Well, because you said they were good a couple of months ago.
No, I never. I've never said that. I would never.
Did.
No. I would never say 10cc are a good band. That is a lie. They're a terrible band.
I must have been listening to a different late night radio show because
I would never say. Right? Can someone listening to this, Matthew Stevenson, who is my biographer, Matthew, can you find the audio of me saying 10cc are a good band? I bet you can't because it doesn't exist. Because I would never say it.
But you did.
I didn't.
That's why I was thinking 10cc. Do I remember them from my childhood? I then looked them up and thought, oh no, they got a couple of good songs. And
No,
then,
they haven't.
as a result of that, I'm going to see them. You definitely did.
I don't, mate. I definitely did not do that. I said XTC.
Oh. The XTC were a very good band.
Yeah, XTC are a great band. I was round the bass player's house a couple of weeks ago. I played an interview with the bass player and the drummer. I said XTC. I've got to write 2,000 words about XTC tomorrow for Record Collector. I haven't even started it yet. It's got to be in tomorrow. Homework feeling! But I said they were a great band. I'd never say 10cc are a great band.
Yeah, but I knew XTC, so there's no need for me to look them up.
Mate, I know good music, and I know what bands I like, and I've never liked 10cc. You have ballsed up. You're going to have a terrible time. They're a lousy band.
Is this another false memory?
This is Mandela effect, man. This is Mandela effect in its purest, except we're going to call it the 10cc effect now.
Shall we move quickly on to my second point then?
Yes, mate. I'd try and get a refund if I were you.
Well, regarding
who else is? Hang on a minute. What's this? The Farnham Festival.
Yeah, it's called Wayfest. So on Sunday, I'm going on Sunday as well because my brother signed the band that are playing on Sunday night. A band called Cast that used to be the Lars.
No, oh, Jesus, God, your lack of musical historical knowledge is maddening. The Lars were a band, and then they split up, and two of the Lars. Thank you. But they did not used to be the Lars. The Lars was Lee Mavers, right? And Lee Mavers is not in Cast. Lee Mavers he decided to quit rock and roll and pursue a career in taking heroin, I believe.
Well, my brother signed the Lars, and then they split up, and two of the Lars formed Cast.
There we go.
Sorry, I should have been more specific.
You've got to be specific. You've got to be.
But the other thing I was going to say is, I only got the tail end of it.
You're not going on Friday to see Aswad?
No.
Or Roach? No. Friday's the big names. Friday is Aswad, the Christians, and Roachford.
No, thanks. None of them. No.
Saturday, you've got 10cc. Judy Tsuk, she's good. And Hayseed Dixie. You know Hayseed Dixie, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're joking.
I might know the song, but the name doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, all right, man alive. Hayseed Dixie. You've got to. Okay, this is Hayseed Dixie, man. This is their whole set is like this. Here we go.
Living easy, living free, season ticket on a one-way ride. Asking nothing, leave me be, taking everything in my stride. Don't need reasons, don't need rhyme, there ain't nothing that I'd rather do. I'm going down, it's party time, here my friends are gonna be there too. I'm on the highway to hell.
That's Hayseed Dixie. They do country bluegrass versions of heavy metal songs.
I must admit, for the first 10 seconds, I thought it was you singing.
Yeah, well, I've got a great voice. I take that as a great compliment.
But the other point I was going to make was regarding the Markles. I'm still a firm believer, and I always will be, that Princess Di was no accident.
Okay, tell me more. Give us your evidence, because I'm not saying no, but give us your evidence.
Well, just because at the time I was in the police, and not the band, obviously, because that would be ridiculous. Okay. But having had friends that work in that sort of area,
yeah,
and what they've said since, So obviously they weren't working in those departments at that time, but because the whole conspiracy theorist was that the Queen and Prince Philip
This is a police officer, a former police officer, telling us that Lady Di, Princess Di, was murdered.
Yeah, but not by the Queen and Prince Philip, which is the conspiracy theorist idea. I think it was by the security services deciding that she couldn't marry the person she was falling in love with.
Because he was a Muslim?
Yes, yeah, basically.
So what, you think, like, what, MI5?
No, because it's abroad, so it'd be an MI6.
Wow, this is great. This is an ex-police officer who would know this stuff. He knows this stuff. He's seen the files and the papers.
Not seen the files, but seen a little bit. And I've got a good friend now who's high up in the anti-terrorist branch who, you know, it's got an insight to a little bit more.
Yeah.
But, you know, so there's no evidence as such, but it's just my opinion. But she would never have been allowed to marry that person.
Hayley, we can clip the bits out where he says he's got no evidence and it's just his opinion to make it sound like it's an actual ex-copper saying he's seen documents. We can do that, can't we? Yeah, beautiful. Do that. Put that out as a video tomorrow.
Have I called the Sun?
Well, yeah, you kind of have. That's going viral tomorrow, mate. Thank you, Ray. If I were you, I'd change your name and move.
Yeah, it's Franklin Roosevelt.
There we go, because they're going to come for you. What was your second thing? You got a minute, quick.
No, that was it.
All right, thanks for calling. Evening, Tony.
How are you? All right, Ian? Good to talk to you, mate. Sorry, I'm a bit vague, but I'm all right now. Go on.
Sir?
How are you?
Do you know what, Tony? I'm all right. I'm peckish, but I'm trying not to buy food to eat on the way home.
Oh, there's a pie mash shop open in Bethnal Green. Go in there, have a couple of pie mash.
But it won't be. That won't be open at 1:30, and it's the opposite direction to the farm.
We've got the bagel shop in Brick Lane.
But that's the opposite direction. That's the opposite direction to the way I have to go. You're sending me east. I need to go west, young man. West.
West. Well, go down North End Road. There's a nice kebab gaff down there on the left-hand side.
You are
like that.
You are a very, very naughty man, aren't you?
Well, I would give Temptation. That's what it's called.
Tony, listen, I've got to go to the news. Can I come back to you in a couple of minutes? Is that all right?
You certainly can.
Bless you, mate. I want to give you a fair crack o' the whip. You're giving me such delicious food recommendations. I want to make sure you get a fair crack of the whip. Alistair, put your phone down, mate. You're not coming on the show. You've had enough. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. We've had a few Skype calls and I keep ignoring them. Sorry. So I'll come to you in a bit. I promise. Another hour to go before Paul Ross at 1 o'clock. If you want to take part in the show, you can. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Here we go.
I'm about to give you all my money.
What a voice.
And all of my skin, it would turn to honey. So give me my promise. Bring it home. Bring it home. R-E-S-P-C-T. Down on what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T. Take out TCP.
What a voice. Well, I can see why people are getting so upset. Aretha. There we go, Aretha Franklin live. What a voice, what a voice, what a voice. Hang on a second. Someone's just told me something that is a game changer. Let's go back to Tony. Hey, Tony.
How are you, Ian? Here's the deal about Aretha Franklin. A great artist, certainly had the X Factor. One of the best singers of her generation throughout the century, I would say. But I've just been looking up coincidence with Elvis.
Elvis died today.
Elvis died on the same day today.
And he was the king and she was the queen. Isn't that nuts?
Absolutely. But there's another couple of things.
Yeah.
She was born in Memphis, Tennessee.
Here we go.
So I believe Elvis was born in Memphis, Tennessee.
He certainly was.
And also, Elvis was given the Medal of Honor by Richard Nixon, the president, in 74 or 72, I think.
Yeah.
And Aretha Franklin was given the Medal of Honor by President Bush Jr. about 6 years ago.
Okay.
Or whenever he was. No, it must have been about 12 years ago.
I need to ask you a question, Tony.
Yes.
Someone's tweeted me information.
Yeah.
You're not the taxi driver that's in 7-Up, are you?
How did you get me?
Hey, come on! It's Tony.
How have you got me? Impossible. I haven't even given no clues or nothing.
Tony,
No.
I am obsessed with 7-Up. Someone's just tweeted me.
What'd they say?
Someone called Pa has said, Ian, that Tony you're about to speak to is Taxi Tony 7-Up, the cabbie off the 7-Up series. Is it you?
Well, yes, it is me.
Mate, I honestly, because I saw you tweet the other day, here we go again, we're about to start filming, and I nearly got in touch.
Oh, you got me on the Twitter, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, we film again in November. And
because I love that series. I'm obsessed with that series. I've got all of it on DVD, and I'm so thrilled, man.
Oh, well, welcome. And,
for those
who... make no arrangements for you over this plug, or, you know, will you tell your listeners that, you know, I've just phoned up about Aretha Franklin, that's all.
You don't, do you mind me mentioning it? Because if you mind me mentioning it, I'll shut up.
No, I don't mind. You can talk about it all you like.
Right, listen, for those who don't know, it's
my
a brilliant...
life for 50-odd years.
Yeah, mate, it's a brilliant series that started, I guess, in the 60s, and it filmed a load of kids at the age of 7, and then every 7 years it would go. So you got 7-Up, 14-Up, etc., etc. They would go and do it, and I remember seeing it. I guess some point in the 80s, I saw it, and it was like, whoa, what is this? It's weird. And my parents were hooked, and I've become hooked, and I've got them all on DVD, and I was speaking before I went to Australia last year, I was speaking to Kevin Ligo, the head of ITV, and he was talking about how they're gearing up to do the next series of it. And they're starting filming in November, are they? How long does it take? How long does it take?
I think my segment will be about 4 days.
Right.
We'll go to each subject on the programme, iron out the time that they're free, and give an idea what their life is at the 7-year cycle. So what's happening in their life now. Then they will go to Australia to see Paul and Sue, their wife. Then they will come back and they will start filming the subjects all around the country. Because you've got another boy out there, Nick. He's a nuclear physicist now. He's in Wisconsin, I believe. So they've got to scan the globe to get the subjects, you know, because everyone's moved on now.
Do you mind, you know, when they get in touch, you get the letter or the phone call, do you go, oh, God, not again? Or are you kind of, are you just used to it now?
I'm embracing it all the time. I do like the attention. I've made no doubt, no secret about that. Because, I mean, you know, I'm the tail ender of this sort of subject, and typical East End boy, and a black cabbie, and I've been a cabbie for 39 years, and so proud of the job and the camaraderie amongst the guys and girls who drive the black cabs, and I just love people, and I embrace it.
And how's business going? Because obviously there's a lot going on. You got your Ubers, and you got your expensive new cabs. So how's it going for you?
Well, the first one's like a swear word with a U in it, and I've never ever said it, but it is Uber, and it's a really bad deal there. I mean, they've come in, the gig are coming to me, and most of all, you know, it's been backed by the crooked government prior to this government was in there. You had Osborne and Cameron vetoed it, and BlackRock was giving George Osborne £265,000 a year. No, £655,000 a year for lobbying and getting them on the road, which was a crooked deal right from the off. And then we got the court case a month ago of, I don't want to say too much, it might get into trouble, but we had a judge there who was overwhelmingly biased toward Uber, and it makes you wonder how they got their licence. But if you look into that judge's experience, you will see probably how with the relationship she had with David Cameron and his husband. They're very pals.
Oh, they're friends. Yeah, they're friends. That's
nepotism within the court.
Yeah.
Pardon?
They're friends. They're friends. That's not a secret, is it? That they're all mates with each other. And what a surprise!
But when we go back to Boris, who was the mayor sort of 4 years ago, when he went to Downing Street, and he said, "Look, you two boys, what you're doing is not good." And they said, "Well, let's leave Uber alone." He was told to leave Uber alone. And then it was passed to their hands, and the rest is history. And all the black cabs are seething. But at the end of the day, we move on, and we are still the best taxi service in the world. We're still iconic, and which wheelchair accessory. And the people who drive the cabs are the best in the world, without question.
Now, Tony,
and their knowledge,
Tony,
and the way they, yes, sir.
I have seen, and I'm sure you don't, and I know most don't. Come on, you've seen a couple of black cabs that have got sat-navs in. What is that about?
Sat-navs?
I have seen black cabs, a couple of black cabs with sat-navs in.
What you've probably seen is an iPhone or an Android phone with a map on it, and you might take it as a map. As far as listen.
So why have they got a map on their phones?
I don't want to be too biased. The black cabs are the best in the world. We're iconic, and we've got it all in the head. We don't need sat navs.
Okay.
We've got it in our head. You live with it and you train for it.
When is so you're filming in November? Do you know when it's going out? The next what is the next series? What is it's got to be 60 something up, isn't it?
Well, you're an academic. You should know.
Mate, I'm not an academic. I did performing arts. I can't do maths.
Right, it's 63 up. It will be transmitted in May on 3 nights schedule. Yes. I think on a Monday, Tuesday and a Wednesday. So 3 nights, and ITV has made it one of the jewels in the crown for 2019.
It's such a good series. If you've not seen it, guys, you can get the DVDs so cheap now. Honestly, go and buy the box set. And I don't think the last series is included in the box set, but you can get that for so cheap. Go and treat yourself, because it's fascinating. It's a real glimpse of social history. It's all different classes. And it's a joy. So, Tony, do you listen to this rubbish then?
What, you on the radio?
Yeah.
You're a legend in the black cab industry. I can assure you, we all listen to you.
I think you're thinking of Iain Collins. I think you got the wrong show.
No. See, I like a partial argument that we can have two sides of an argument, not a biased argument that you're going to walk off with a tail between your legs. I like to have sort of joviality, one-liners, joking,
yes,
and most of all, a debate where you feel an affinity with the presenter. You don't get that on the other side.
I'm going to do a deal with you, Tony, right? You can call up any time, and we won't mention 7-Up again.
Yeah.
But I would really love to talk about it, either around the filming or as when it's going out. I'd love to pick your brains on it when it's going out.
For all you listeners out there, if you could kindly go to my website.
Go on.
There is it's Tony Walker, theupseries.com.
Yep.
And you will see an insight of all the history of the programme, as well as Michael Apted, the legendary film director who directed The World Is Not Enough, Coal Miner's Daughter, The Squeeze, and many, many other credits. And he's really had about 30 features under his belt.
Oh, he's a legend.
In Hollywood.
Yeah.
He is, absolutely.
Tony,
and, it's for me because I do a bit of acting now and again.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I was on a BBC production last year with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Wow.
And Benedict Cumberbatch, he was in Amazing Grace,
Yeah.
directed by Michael Apted.
There you go.
And the director of The Child in Time is Julian Farino,
Yeah.
who has been given the rights to do 7 Up 2000.
Wow.
And Michael Apted knew both of us, and then I come along as the cabbie in Child in Time, and the connection was Michael Apted. He had an input on 3 of us, so we all spoke about it, and we spoke about Michael, and it was a fantastic sort of time on that shoot.
I bet it was. Tony, it's such a... honestly, I'm not doing a thing. It is such a thrill to talk to you, mate. Thank you so much for calling. We'll speak again soon.
Listen, thank you very much, and don't forget, black cabs all the way, and please, Ian, always get a black cab.
All right, so as long as you give me a discount if I get in the back of yours, mate. I'll see you later on, Tony. Thank you. Wow! That was cool, man! That was cool! All right, we haven't got any more phone calls lined up after that, but do you know what? I don't care. Love the 7 Up series. Love it. 0344 499 1000 is the... all the weirdos are coming out on Twitter tonight. All of them are coming out. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee. Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
0344 499 1000. Someone's been Skyping like this whole time. Oh, now they're flicking me the bird. Well, hang on a minute. He's done an emoji, but it's the finger emoji. Let's, what's wrong with people? People are so rude. Yeah. Phoning up this guy. Not used his real name or his own avatar. Is he gonna have the balls to answer? I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna answer. Sending me a rude emoji. What's wrong with people? Everyone thinks that they can say what they want to everyone else. And do you know what, guys? I'm here to tell you that you can't. I mean, if I do... give us a call when you're back, Avid. I got a feeling I know who that is. Let's try one more time. I got a feeling. That was just off a beat, isn't it? It just misses like a bit of a beat, so you can't. Well, is it on? It's on, but there's a weird thing. What's it doing? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no, it works. It works. Guy's not answering the calls. The guy's too scared. He's too scared to pick up the phone and answer the calls. Now, here we go. They're all coming out of the woodwork tonight. So someone who's been sending me really nice tweets. Hope you're feeling better tonight, Ian, from a few nights ago. And a few other things. Is now awful show. Funny it was you leaving and not Kat. You don't know what she's called. Here's the thing I've noticed, right? My son has never said I'm depressed and anxious in over 22 years, i.e. him, and never told me or thought of me as ill or being a victim. I appreciate it and understand why, because I wasn't. Do you know what? I've got no idea what is going on I've got no idea what's going on Twitter tonight. I got no idea. Is it a full moon tonight? Something. There's a weird vibe. Hello, Kevin.
All right, Ian.
All right, Ian, Kevin, turn your... I did it then.
Sorry, Ian, I have my radio on.
That's all right, Kevin.
Sorry.
There we go. How you doing, man?
I've turned it on. Oh, I'm okay. I just want to talk, God bless Aretha Franklin's soul.
Yeah, she was a good singer, but I wasn't really enthusiastic about her music, like, but
no.
She was a good singer.
No. Yeah. I don't really know soul music, so according to one caller, that makes me a racist. Still, that's one better than
I like
being...
a bit of hip-hop. No hip-hop.
Yeah?
The old school,
Dre, Dr. Dre.
No, yeah, Dr. Dre, NWA, and Wu-Tang Clan. Get that on Google.
Yes, man.
Have you heard them, Ian?
And I've heard of the Wu-Tang Clan. I remember they did a mashup with
the
Texas.
Was amazing.
They did a mashup with Texas.
Yeah.
I don't really... As I say, I listen to very white, guitar-driven pop. You know, that's kind of my thing.
Well, then you like
Beatles
Jimi Hendrix.
I didn't really like Hendrix. I don't know. I don't really like Hendrix. Maybe I am musically racist. That's distinctly possible.
I think he was brilliant.
I don't
One
know.
of the best guitarists.
I don't know. How you doing, man? You sounds like you're slurring a bit. What's going on, Kevin?
No, I'm on medication.
Yeah, am I allowed to ask what medication?
I haven't had a drink on.
No. But what medication you on?
Chlorpromazine.
What is that? Because you sound wasted. It sounds fun.
It is fun. But I still feel alert.
You don't sound alert.
Don't I?
No, you don't. You sound a little bit slurry.
Oh, sorry about that.
Hey, listen, don't apologise, man.
I'm not like that Tony when he comes on. You know,
Tony doesn't come on anymore. He phoned up tonight. So we don't let him on. But no, listen, man. If you're a medication, you're a medication. I'm not making a judgment. I'm just flagging up that you sound a little bit,
You're doing everywhere.
Well, a little. You sound focused, but your voice sounds a bit slurry.
Yeah, you're focused if you're a bit stoned.
So what you got?
I'll admit it. I've had it. Yeah.
Go on. What have you had?
Yeah, J-O-I-N-T.
Now we're getting somewhere because I got the vibe off you, right? But I've also got the vibe that you've had a bit more than a joint.
No.
Can I guess at what drugs you've taken?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
You've done a bit of heroin, have you?
No.
Have you not?
No, we haven't.
Then I apologise.
I've never trusted that in my life.
Good for you. Then I apologise. You just kind of got that.
Slap me ass.
Well, then I humbly step back and I apologise for making that suggestion because that was rude of me. You just kind of got that.
In my life.
Good.
Family would to show me.
Good for you, brother, and I'm glad. And I'm sorry that I assumed you have. It's just you've got that kind of. Your voice sounds like it's melting, which is kind of a H thing. But I apologise and I step away from that.
But I'm trying to get up and down, like yourself now and then, Ian.
Yeah. Well, you hang in there, man. It's you don't do. I did too much drugs back in the day. It's not. I don't do them anymore.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Wish you got through it. Well, you get through it now and then, don't you?
Yeah.
You're having struggles.
Yeah, I had a little relapse a little while ago, man. I got back on it, but I'm back off it again, which is good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So what did you call in for, Kevin? Do you remember?
Yeah, I know you like cats, don't you?
I do like cats, yeah.
I've got 3. I've got a team of probably with feral cats.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I tell you what, it was a little kitten.
Yeah.
I used to let it in to feed it.
Yeah.
But they all came in. It was like the Craven Day where they come up to your door.
So you've basically stolen 3 cats using the age-old technique of giving the greedy buggers some food.
That's what they are.
That's what they're greedy buggers. They're eating and pooping machines.
An animal to eat so much
than
a cat.
It's relentless, isn't it? Absolutely relentless.
You eat that much, and they're barking and spewing and they're eating everywhere.
Yeah, they do. My cat, she's moved into this new house, And she was living with a dog, and now that her and the dog are divorced, she's becoming more confident. She's coming downstairs. She's giving me lots of cuddles. It's great. She's getting in bed with me, but I've got to pick her up because she's old and she can't quite jump on the bed. And then in a couple of weeks, I'm going to see about her going outside. I'm going to get a man, Kevin, to come and put a cat flap in a glass door for me. That's going to be a nightmare. And then I'm going to see if she wants to go out for the first time in ages. My poor little girl.
What's her name, Ian?
She's called Velvet, and she's 19 and a half years old.
The cat, the house cat I've got now, I call her a house cat. It won't go outdoors.
Yeah, they're the best. They're the best. They're better than
the mother cats. They all got neuters because I found it certain place in Liverpool.
Yeah,
that common neuter feral cats if you get the pestered by them. So,
right, okay.
So
you've got to get the cats done. Always get the cats done. Always get them done.
Well, that's it. That's why I got it done, Ian, because we had another batch coming, and it looked like the same cat.
No. Always get the same cat. Always get the cats done.
Yeah, they are done now.
All right, Kevin. Hey, listen, man. Nice to talk to you, brother. Thanks for calling. We'll speak again. Take care. No. What a nice guy. 0344499 1000 is the telephone number. I don't even know really what we talked about in that last 10 minutes of that phone call with Kevin, but what a nice guy. So, did I just... no, right. Did I just miss this guy? I'm not going to call him again. If you want to call, you can call. I'm not going to... I'm not going to call you back, weird guy on Twitter, but it's up. You can call. 0344. Hang on a minute. Okay. They're all coming out of the woodwork. It's a strange thing. Bye, Kyle. Bye, Amanda. Bye. Here's the thing. I try and do a nice, friendly radio show, right? It's a friendly radio show. It's the late night alternative. It's a drop-in centre for the lost, the lonely and the bewildered. That's all it is. It's to be something different instead of all of the, the Muslims and the Brexit and the Trump and the Boris and the Islamophobia and the anti-Semitism, all that stuff that's getting talked about on the other radio stations, right? So we kind of do a nice, open, honest, fair show, and just some people just go. No, Kyle, for example, is a listener who's been listening for ages and thinks he gets it, but then when he doesn't get it, takes it as a real personal affront. Like when we did a mean show where I pretended to be a Brexiteer and was a little bit rude about trans issues and stuff, just as an experiment to see where he took great affront. Why are you doing this? It's disgusting, and he's upset because I made a mistake about Aretha Franklin, and this Amanda woman who's a fruitcake, and is AA heavy and tells me that I'm doing my recovery wrong and that I should have worked harder in my marriage. She told me yesterday, tweeted me, I should have worked harder at my marriage. Screw you. I feel bad enough that part of my life has come crashing down as it is. I don't need some self-righteous little prig to tell me I should have worked harder. You don't know me. You don't know how hard I worked at it. You don't know anything. And now I've got Vinny, who used to call. Do you remember Vinny? Who's now libeling me on Twitter, calling me a C word and saying all kinds of things about me, and I'll take them when they come. All kinds of things. What is going on with these people? I'm so glad that I don't get involved in Twitter. Listen to me, I'm getting involved in Twitter, aren't I? I'm so glad it's not on my phone, and I can only look at it when I'm sat at a computer. And It's such a relief. And isn't it funny? I do the show and I've got Twitter open in front of me. And, what do you want? You keep calling in. What do you want? Sex offender? You know, it's because of you. We don't take withheld calls anymore. It's because of you. It's because of you. The guy that's been calling me for the last 15 years. Because of you. That you ruined... Shut up and listen, you weirdo. Stop jacking off. Stop jacking off because I'm getting angry and you like it. It makes you horny. You've ruined the fun. You've ruined... Yeah, that's it. You're about to ejaculate into your mum's pants. You've ruined the fun for everybody. So you know that, because we don't take withheld numbers because of you and your tiny little micro penis inside your mum's panties. Here we go. Go on. You finish yourself off. Go on, lad. Here we go. Go on, lad. Finish yourself off. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Come on, Sam. There we go, you see. Took that guy to court once. Imagine. Strange old night. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
03444991000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You can Skype us. Late Night Alternative. I did an experiment about 2 or 3 months ago watching the movie Couples Retreat. And I did an experiment where I unblocked everybody. I unblocked everybody that I'd blocked. And I blocked about 783 people. And I unblocked everybody. And I unmuted everybody. There's Sam phoning in again. There we go. He puts the phone down. He phones in. Sam phones in and he puts the phone down. Yes, Sam. What do you want, Sam? You want to go to court again? You want to go to court again, Sam? I'll destroy you like I did the first time, yeah? You want to go to court again? Okay. You're never getting on the show ever again. We're never taking a withheld number again. Hayley, never answer a withheld number again because it's this guy Sam who is actually... Hey, how's that twink pornography on your computer going, man? Oh! Yes, mate! The coppers told me what was on your computer! Anyway, so don't answer any more withheld numbers because of that guy. This is ruining the fun. So I unblocked everybody on Twitter, apart from about 5 or 6 people. Right? Gaunt and something like that. I unblocked everybody. And I just thought it'd be an interesting experiment to see... Just to not react to whatever anybody said about me. And just to see how it was. But God alive, man. Twitter is such a dark place, isn't it? It's such a dark, weird, horrible, strange place. And everybody tonight is being particularly weird and, I don't know, angsty. I honestly think that if Twitter was shut down, I think the world would be a better place. How many have I got blocked now? It's about 15. It's not that many. But I honestly, if they got rid of it, I think the world would be a much better place. But strange old world, strange old people. I don't know. Man alive, I'm looking forward to my week off. Let me tell you that. I am looking forward. I think I deserve a week off. I really, really do. I need and I deserve a week off more than anybody. I've worked harder than anybody on this. But once on Twitter, this was a couple of years ago, I went, oh man, I'm so tired. Right? That was the tweet. Oh man, I'm so tired. Right? That was the tweet. Right? Someone went, tired? What right have you got to be tired? You're not a doctor. What? What? Man. Good evening, Darren.
Good evening, Ian.
Good evening, Darren. What have you got for us tonight?
I've got, right, a walk along the coast road with my son last days. I tell you what, we'll phone Iain.
Yes.
And just have a bit crack. Iain, do you know why we're walking along the coast tonight?
Because because your house is burnt down.
No, it's not that bad. Because it's nearly that bad. The internet has been intermittently going off for 1 month.
Oh, man.
Iain, I swear to God, we're demented.
The internet has been going off for a month.
On and off it. Iain, I phone them every single night. They promise an engineer.
Can I ask you a question, Darren? Is it very cold where you are?
We're on put it this way, I'm walking along South Shields coast.
Have you stopped off in a pub at any point this evening?
No, not a wacky bike. No,
everyone sounds pissed tonight.
Oh, Iain, I swear to God, I'm sober as a judge, and I've never.
I believe you.
I always call you pissed.
I believe you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So what can you see? Tell me what you can see. Tell me what you can see. Take us with you.
What I can see a lamppost, a skateboard park, a fairground. Nothing's on, obviously. And I've got my dog sprinting all over the sand dunes, and I've got another mile to walk reluctantly, but because, for the sole fact that our internet is off, it's like taking sandwiches from the kid. I swear to God, they go mad. So, we decided to come out for a stroll, which is not what I normally do.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's about. I can't read the description.
No, it sounds beautiful. Where I live now.
It's lovely, and I tell you what, there's not a soul out. There's nobody. It's very quiet, very eerie. I'm expecting tumbleweed.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Then let's have a listen. Hold the phone up. Let's have a listen. Shut up. Shut up. Be quiet, man. I want to listen.
Thank you.
Will you be quiet? I can't listen to silence if you're banging on. Okay, that's a bit boring, actually.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's eerie.
Okay. Well, and look at the stars. I bet the stars look great.
Can I make an actual fact? My son's 40 and we went along the pier there, which is a mile long out of the north side there to walk.
Yeah.
And he looked up and he went, Dad, what's that? I said, that's because we're in darkness, heaven. They're stars. He said, I've never seen them before. He's 14-year-old. But it was beautiful.
Okay. Darren, enjoy your walk. Get back home safely, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, bye-bye.
Ta-ta. Amy, thank you for your email. Just give me a little bit of information about someone I was dealing with on Twitter earlier on. Thank you, Amy. And I isn't it a small world? It was small. It's a small, old, strange old world. Yeah. Oh, that's great. No, definitely. Thank you, Hayley. I'll reply tomorrow, Amy. I'll reply tomorrow. Hang on a minute. Right, I'm going to... right, hang on a second. Someone's just... right, I was going to call someone. I'm just going to try something. I think I might have put a 0 in there. I don't need a 0. Phone in Australia. No, I'm not. What country? Right, what country is Queensland in? Is that in Australia? I think I've put a 0 in where I don't need a 0. Let's try that. Someone's just tweeted me their number, but I don't know how.
Hello, Peter speaking.
Hello, Peter speaking. This is Iain Lee speaking.
Iain Lee, good day, mate. How are you?
Did you just suddenly put on an Australian accent then when you realised you were on the radio? You fraud.
No, I'm in Australia. I'm in Queensland. I'm the guy who texted you or tweeted you about Tony the cabbie.
I know. Right, here, can I make a suggestion? Now delete that tweet with your phone number on, you pudding.
Oh, God. Right, okay.
Because everyone will see it. Everyone will see it.
Oh, no, right, okay.
Your mother.
Yes, and
I'm
you just
sure people will be good. So hang on a minute. So how did you know that was Tony the cabbie? Do you know him?
Well, it's funny. I've been watching that series for years.
Yeah.
And I've got an 11-year-old son, and we introduced it to him recently, so we've been working our way through it.
Oh, at the age... How did he react to it at the age of 11?
Oh, he's loving it.
Great.
He's absolutely loving it. All the class differences and seeing the kids grow up and one moves to Australia and that.
Yeah.
He loves it. So I just recognise Tony's voice. It's quite distinctive, his voice.
So you got it just from the voice? Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Good for you, man.
You know, he's been on my TV every night for the last few weeks, yeah. It's amazing.
Isn't that funny? Because
Wow.
I've got the box set and I just bought the last series on DVD because it was like 60 pence on Amazon. So I bought it, but I've not watched it for 6 years. If it's next year is the seventh, they're showing it. I've not watched it since the last one was on. Yeah, and I did the box set up until the new series, and then came that. But it's a great bit of television, isn't it?
56. Oh, isn't it fantastic? Yeah, it's lovely. It's brilliant. I wonder if anybody's died in it yet.
Yeah, one of the women died.
Oh,
wasn't it?
Thanks for spoiling it, mate.
Oh, sorry. No, didn't the... I've got a feeling, I could be wrong, I'm sure it was the woman that ran the mobile library.
Oh, really?
Has passed away, yeah.
Oh.
But I could be
I
wrong.
didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure one of the women died in the last year or two.
All right, okay.
Sorry, mate.
Right.
Spoiler alert, yes.
Yeah, no, that's right. That quote at the beginning that he says at the start, give me a boy at 7, I'll show you the man. Isn't it? It's so true, isn't it?
It is. I know, because one of them doesn't appear in the series anymore, the one that became like a TV producer. And I know people that know him and have worked with him, and he's like, he just doesn't want anything, he considers it a youthful embarrassment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how the guy who's, he's got mental health issues, I wonder how he's getting on. You know, the guy who lives on the road, he was, you know the guy I mean? I forget his name.
Yeah, I do. But also, did you notice, if you've just watched this, you'll notice this, right? In between two of the series, they got rid of someone. I think it was the guy that became a teacher. He disappeared.
Oh, Peter, the Liverpudlian.
Doesn't he disappear? Because I thought he
does, yeah.
I thought, and again, I thought he got done for something. And they kind of wrote him out of the series. Do you know what? It's tough to... Because when I got into this 6 years ago, I really got into it and I read everything I could about it and dug up as much as I could. So I'm kind of clutching at distant bits of my memory here. But I'm pretty sure that he got done for something.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because with my boy, I'm only up to about, I think it's 35 or 42 up, so I haven't quite noticed what you just said.
Maybe it's the next one, then you'll notice that someone kind of vanishes a bit.
Because him and the mental health issue guy, they were friends in Liverpool, weren't they, when they were kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great series and great that it's still going.
Oh, isn't it? It's wonderful, yeah.
How long you been in Australia, then?
About 18 years, I think, now.
Shut
Ian,
up, man.
something like that.
Hang on, you sound proper English.
Do I still, yeah?
There's a little...
because I'm talking...
Go on.
I don't say in English. What are you talking about, mate?
That is the worst Australian accent ever! That's terrible. You've not been there for 18 years.
Yeah, I have, honestly, yeah.
Oh, well, listen. Hey, listen, man, I've got to go. It's good to talk to you. If you want to come on again, email me your number. Don't put it on social media.
Hey, man, it's good to speak to you. I've been listening for years.
Oh, bless you, fella. Thank you very much. Send my best to your boy, won't you? 0344 499 1000. Jerry, stay there. Come to you after this.
Late night conversation worth losing sleep over. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Just found the guy that phones up from the anonymous thing, so I took to court for harassment. Found guilty. Just found him on Facebook. And he's claiming to work for Ofcom. People are nuts. Send her a message. All right. Yeah, on my show again. I'll tell what is on your computer. Thanks. There we go. Let's go to Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm peed off with people. I'm fine, actually. But it's just odd that it's odd, Jerry, that they're all coming out the woodwork tonight in one go.
Twitter can be good, but people must use it and make it spoiling for everyone. Why does it have to be evil?
Say that again, man.
Why does it have to be evil? Why do people have to be nasty? No need.
Yeah, there's no need. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding, man?
Peace and love. Bingo.
Peace and love, man. Peace and love.
I've been on Facebook for a while. What's that like?
It's full of people pretending they work for Ofcom when really they're sad perverts. That's what it's like.
I had a good day today. You sound all right today. You sound a lot better. You sound a lot perkier.
Yeah, I've had a good day actually. I went and saw a funny show with Dredging, and I went and I did. What did I do? I went somewhere today. I don't know. It was. I went to a meeting. That was it. I went to a nice meeting and in Oxford and.
Oxford. There's the cookie place in the market. Market still does cookies. They're nice.
I didn't go into the town or anything. I just went to a little meeting for an hour, then came out, and it's just. I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to having a week off, although it's going to be a hard week. And
I've 2 weeks off. Don't have 2 weeks.
No, never take 2 weeks off.
To make morning show and talk sports, presenters who went on 2 weeks never come back.
Yeah, exactly. You never have to. Let's see what happened to Thingy Bob, Kathy.
Kathy, she's gone, hasn't she?
Look, and hang on a minute. Let me just. Sam, I just found your Facebook page. Nice pictures. Thanks for calling. Anyway. Guessing it must be his nan. Anyway, yes, Jerry, what can we do for you tonight?
I just want to say, I've had a bad day, but I'm feeling all right now. Been frozen most of the day, been stuck, eyeball staring to the ceiling all day, but I'm all right now.
Good. You sound better than you did a couple of nights ago, man.
Oh, I think coming down with something. I'm just having a rough week.
Yeah.
Week.
I don't know how you do it, man. I really don't know how you do it.
Just get on with it. Got to, otherwise.
Well.
Lose Spiegel. Lose.
But what can you do? What can you do? You can't read a book, can you? Because you can't hold the book.
I can write. Right. Did you ever get my emails?
Oh man, do you know what I did? But it happened just as I was moving. I haven't had a look at it. I will have a look at it when I get back from America.
Just tell me whether you think it's any good or not, because I'll carry on with it if it says.
Yeah. Well,
people say it's good, but it's just saying that because.
I think you should carry on, whatever.
Yeah, I believe it's funny.
Yeah. I'll have a little look at it. I promise.
Thank you very much. Much appreciate that.
All right, that'll be £500 for my services.
£500.
Yeah.
I've never thought. No, you said you gave the rights up to. Like this record cover for T-shirts. T-shirts, you gave the rights over.
Yeah.
Surely it's not it's not a viable contract.
Oh, no, it's done, and it's all cool. And,
that's okay.
You know,
I just want to give you some advice. Do contract for. That's okay.
Yeah, it's all
CB.
Cool. Have I what?
Oh, CB radio.
Have I got one?
Did you ever have one?
I did have one, but I didn't get one until, like, the early 2000s, when no one was using them. I really wanted one as a kid, and I wasn't allowed.
I had one 1991. God, it's like living on tap.
Yeah.
Just never put on your own doorstep.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story.
Yeah.
Aren't you feeling better anyway?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm getting there, brother. All right, Jerry, thanks for calling.
Hey, back to the team as well behind the glass.
All right, up your bum. So, my experiment of unblocking people on Twitter all 776 or whatever it was has failed. So now I'm just back to blocking people. So Alistair, you just got blocked. I'm not in the mood for anybody else's pity party. Right? It's my pity party. I'm not in the mood for anybody else's pity party. Stop laying your shit on me, man. Okay, I'm just a human being. Got my own issues. Got my own life to lead. And people laying their SH1T on me is a burden that I do not want and I cannot carry right now. So, you blocked. Everybody blocked. That's what's going on, man. I'm blocking everybody. I'm having none of this stuff tonight. I'm blocking everybody. Yes, it was, Tracy. Yes, it was. Yeah. Paul Ross will be on at 1:00. Always a good listen. I have a little listen on the drive home. Come in, Paul. Come on. Been a weird old night tonight, mate.
Great show, though. I loved your Elvis singing, if that's what it was. Couldn't resist. The high notes are very impressive. I think Elvis had a 4-octave range. Can you imagine that?
I've got 5-octave range.
Really?
Yeah, I can't imagine
Only 6 notes in your octave, though.
Yeah, that's good. If that. Now, are you doing something about ghosts tonight? Is it a bit spooky?
We're doing a thing on the Pendle Witches. Have you heard of the Pendle Witches?
No, go on, what is
a woman
this?
called Alice Nutter, who was a secret Catholic. I know. There's a big Nutter. There's a chef called Andrew Nutter, got a lovely restaurant up in Yorkshire Way.
Okay.
And she was executed as a witch, hanged, in fact, about 1613, I think. She was a secret Catholic. The locals coveted her land, and it sparked another bout of that witch hysteria, which, if you've ever seen that remarkable film, Witchfinder General, absolutely
No, do you know, I've not seen that. I'm aware of it.
It's a great movie, brilliant film. Very, like Arthur Miller's play The Crucible, about that kind of hysteria that gripped Britain, mainly because our first King James wrote a book called The Hammer of the Witches, because they believed, the Bible, if you believe the Bible word for word, it mentions thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Yeah.
There's now a huge campaign to exonerate her, and new evidence has turned up.
Is that where the execution of witches...
Well, that's one of the arguments for it. In the Bible, they talk about, thou shalt not suffer. And in Genesis, when Cain slays Abel, he goes off to the land of Nod, east of Eden, and he's meant to have married a witch. So it kind of started a separate kind of font of humanity, according to some interpreters. So we're talking about that, but I'm more interested in hearing from this Australian woman who is, I think she only weighs about 10 stone. Her weight is an issue because she's become the first woman in 40 years to lift something up in Scotland called the Dinnie Stones. Have you heard of them?
No.
2 huge slabs of granite, right? They weigh 733 pounds.
How much does she weigh?
She weighs about 10 stone.
Shut up.
Absolutely.
Have you seen videos of this?
I've seen videos and pictures, and she's not the lightest person who ever lifted them. The man who's lifted them the most is a Scottish fellow who's under 10 stone. And apparently it's all to do with willpower and focus. She's the first woman in 40 years to lift the Dinnie Stones. So we've got that on the show.
Excellent stuff.
Bit of granite lifting, witches, what more do you want?
I look forward to it. Paul Ross will be on at 1:00. He's on at 1:00.
Oh, and of course we're paying tribute to Aretha Franklin.
Oh, here we go. I got in trouble for not realising that she passed away. I can't believe you missed it. It's been on Twitter Moments and trending all day. I'm not on Twitter all day. I've not watched telly. I've not listened to the
radio. And that's not the way really to get that kind of news, is it?
No, of course it's not. I had for a while until I told them to stop ringing me. Every time someone died, when Paul Daniels died and someone else died...
Keith Chegwin died, didn't he, recently?
Keith Chegwin died, but when Paul Daniels died and someone else... I got a phone call from Sky saying, just wondered if you wanted to come on and talk about Paul Daniels. And I was saying, I don't know him. I met Debbie, but I don't know him. And then there was
Did they offer you money? I'd have done it.
50
quid in a cab, I'd have been there.
We didn't get into the money. And then there was a couple more, and on the third one I said, look, guys, you've obviously got me on some obit list. Could you take me off? Because supposing I was really good friends with Paul Daniels, and I didn't know that he died.
And you broke it to me.
Oh, we got a phone call! Hello, Skypist, yes? He hung up. Right, that's it. There we go. Right, that guy has been calling me all night, and he bottled it. But he's getting blocked. This has been a car crash of a show tonight.
So how many people did you unblock then?
Oh, on Twitter I unblocked. I had about 780 people blocked, and I unblocked 765 of them. There are about 15 that I left blocked, the hardcore ones. You know, the ones that said they wanted to kill my kids and stuff. I left those guys blocked.
Understandable.
I wasn't going to give them a second chance. And it was just kind of to see what would happen, what people would say, and if they had a second chance and that. But it's just blocking them again. It's just blocking them.
I've never blocked anybody on Twitter, but I don't have the kind of...
Kath was blocked by you
no,
quite early on, but I think that was a pocket block.
No, I got to the bottom of that.
Oh, yeah, what was that?
It was that the other people here had access to my Twitter account and somebody else did. The person, I think it was the person who once tweeted, when Ronnie Corbett died, he tweeted erroneously, our thoughts are with Ronnie Barker's family at this difficult time, in my name.
Oh, no!
Yeah, and I don't think he quite knew how Twitter worked. He certainly didn't know how the world of showbiz, or, you know, he didn't know the difference between Corbett and Barker. So and I said, I mean, the one thing there's no way back from, seriously, is ridicule, isn't it? And you kind of think, I haven't got much going for me, but I know Ronnie Corbett was the short one and Ronnie Barker was the tall one, who died about 10 years ago. He didn't die twice. He wasn't an Indian prophet. There was no coming back for him.
Was it Johnny Seifert?
I think it was Johnny Seifert. It was certainly Johnny Seifert who texted Corbett and Barker, and it may have been him responsible for the earlier blocking. Because, you know, I'm not sure I know how to block somebody, so I was able to block Kath.
He stole Belinda Carlisle from me as a guest. Right, on that bombshell!
And it's her birthday today.
Back tonight at 10. Paul Ross.
Happy birthday, Belinda.